What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Tonight, we have just reached the main card of FFC 66. We got the next two fighters up on screen now. We got a 2-0 Mikael Estrada. He's 2-0 as a pro, 4-1 if you include the amateur ranks. We also got Alessandro Gandolfo, who is 3-1 as a pro. Appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction. All right, I will bring up the round on the screen here so you guys can follow along. I think this is the first time we've done FFC on this channel. But if you're new to the channel, we post a ton of MMA commentary videos, and we also try to do as many fight companions as we can. Even if we don't know too much about the league, much like today, hey, I was going to fire this up anyways. I might as well fire it up and hang out with all you folks in the live chat here. So the fighters are being announced here. All right, decent fight card, all right, decent ring card girl kits. I will say they're better than LFA, but that's not really saying much. Alessandro Gandolfo looks a lot older. I didn't see their age here, but I imagine he's done okay. He's a Muay Thai fighter and kickboxer. All right, round one, circled cage. Let's get it on. Oh, and already a low kick there by Gandolfo, and he knocks down Estrada. Estrada looking for the ankle there. Oh, okay, Estrada, he might be a little bit of a jiu-jitsu guy here as he was looking for the ankle. Low kick himself. Another low kick by Gandolfo. Gandolfo just piecing up Mikael's legs here. Going for the left single leg is Estrada. 30 seconds have gone by in this fight. Yo, what's up, Shane? Fire it up. What's up, Brandor? Good to see you guys. UFC Fight Pass if you guys want to follow along. This hat is just way too white for, for this studio. Still looking for the takedown as Estrada here. 4 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. And he gets it. Right into full mount. Right into full mount. Switching to a back take here as Gandolfo is trying to get back up to his feet. Look for the backpack here, but barely has that left hook in. Back up to his feet is Gandolfo trying to shake off Estrada. Ooh, and back down to the ground they go. He has the left hook in. Doesn't quite have the right hook in. Looks like he might be falling off the left side of Gandolfo. Gandolfo knees to the ground. Now left side of his body up against the cage. 3 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. I imagine straight up striker versus grappler affair here, ladies and gentlemen. Estrada being the grappler as we saw him try to go for those ankles. What's up, Rigo? Yeah, Shane, it's in Spanish, dude. Looking for the armbar. Looking for the armbar here. And that is it. Estrada gets the armbar submission. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Wow. If you had to publicly execute one UFC ref, who would it be and why? Present or past? I did not. Oh, they were like scattered. There was like a little bit of it on Facebook. It was on YouTube for a little bit as well, but they weren't widely broadcast. The one on YouTube, I swear, was from someone's phone. How's your day, brother? Hope you're doing great. Good to see you. It's good to see you too, man. It's been a busy week, busy day. Literally, like, been working till I jumped on here. Probably still have to do a little bit more after this, but we're seeing the finish line. You had name pop in your head. Yeah, I mean, I've never. Well, these days, Herb Dean. Because he wants to see people die anyways, we might as well give him a taste of his own medicine. But back in the day, it was oh dude, what was his name? Mazzagatti. Or what's her name? The Kim Winslow? Kate Winslow, she's the actress. Kim Winslow. For the same reason as Herb Dean. She wanted people to die in the cage. They should get a taste of their own medicine. Because like Herb Dean is my least favorite official today, but it's like weird because as a kid he was my favorite. Like when I was watching UFC growing up, and everyone said so. They're like, "Oh yeah, Herb's the best. Herb's the best." Now it's like he's the most inconsistent. Honestly, he belongs in one championship or Ryzen, where they literally, want the guy or gal to be near death. What's up, Hockey from Home? Shane, it's a regional Peruvian show, of course. No English commentators. Yeah, not on this one, Shane. This is like some Inca FC shit right now. But it's sweet they have it on Fight Pass. What about you, Rigo? Which ref would you exterminate and why? Or execute and why? Herb is just chilling, thinking about what he's making for dinner next month. Now, man, he's thinking about the next blunt to roll. It's in his name. Dude, good armbar there. Good armbar. Getting a little careless there was Gandolfo. But this was straight. I mean, Gandolfo, I mean, he looks... Again, I have no idea how old this guy was. I missed it when they walked out, but from what I could understand from a Spanish broadcast, it said that he was a kickboxer. Cristiano, yeah, he's really bad too. Honestly, he's probably as much flack as I give Herb, and honestly, it might just be a little personal with Herb because like he used to be so good, and it's just like what happened. Like weed became legal in a bunch of states in Canada, and Herb's like, oh yeah, baby. I can go full Nate Diaz on the job now. No, in all seriousness, like his fall from grace has just been so like shocking that I give him a lot of flack, and it's kind of a bit now. But no, Cristiano is worse. He is worse, 100%. I hate when Tioni whispers to the women's MMA fighters. What do you think he's saying to the likes of Tabitha Ricci, Valentina? Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have said Valentina. Don't re-go to rage again. I've been watching the Bedard game. I've been working and then fighting. Or then watching the fights here, buddy. I haven't watched any hockey today. I watched the Canucks lose 10-0 to the Calgary Flames. I was like, yeah, this is why I don't watch preseason hockey. I'll wait till the season starts. And I'm going to be seeing a lot of Chicago games anyways because I cover the Wild and, they're in the division. So I did see him in the Tom Curver's showcase, though. Herb must be high. He seems delayed in his responses now. It must be that. It must be just like, I don't know. Yeah, it must be. You know what's crazy, Rigo? Is a lot of fighters still like say that he's the best. I'm the best. Fucking Rose. Please give a shout out to my friend Govind. He's one that subbed. You got for the Canucks versus Seattle. I have Seattle. I honestly am the most cynical Canucks fan now. I don't expect them to win any game, any game this season at all. I actually think they're going to go 0-82. They're going to keep switching the coaches around. It's never going to work. Yeah, it's just I am the most cynical Canucks fan in the world right now. I think I have no trust, no faith, and I'm more scared than excited to watch any of their hockey games this season, to be perfectly honest. And I know that's just doom and gloom, blah, blah, blah. But again, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm stoked. I'll watch a little preseason. Boom, 10-0 shellacking from the Flames. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I know it's preseason, but we'll see. 99 subs now for the channel. Almost at 100. That's awesome, Hockey from Home. We need one more person in the live chat right now to go and subscribe to Hockey from Home. So go and do that. Sorry if my voice is a little raspier than usual and my energy level is a little down. I swear I did drink a cup of coffee before this, but I am sick as a dog, ladies and gentlemen. So I am not waking up at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow to do one championship. We will be streaming Cage Warriors and one Fight Night back to back. But no, I'm going to bed after this. So my apologies, guys. Yep, it was 10-0. Yeah, it was 10 of the Flames. The next game, they won in OT. Govin will maybe be here tonight. By the way, Rigo agreed to do a collab with the City Life Project, so I'm excited to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button on the video if you're excited for the City Life and Rigo collab, getting Canadiana up in this mouth. What's up, Zek? What's going on, buddy? Again, hockey from home. I'm the cynical Canucks fan. Preseason I mean, preseason. I don't even want to. I don't even want to know. I don't even care. Nothing matters till the regular season. And I know I just said a 10-0 loss like put me down, but I was just like, oh, I just don't even want to watch any of this until the real season starts. Blackhawks have a lot of good young players, but Ard looks good in this game. I mean, a lot's a big stretch, but they have some players. Yes. I still think they bottom out this year, and that's okay. They could use another good another year, another draft, and another year for some of these guys to marinate both at the National Hockey League level and in the minors or the respected juniors. I literally just gave him the shout out. You should try Tyrosin for energy levels. Can I get that over the counter? Do you got a guy who knows a guy? Good to see you, by the way, Jade. Oh, went to OT, not a win. Oh, there you go. AJ, Canelo vs. Carlo. Oh, yes, we will also be streaming that this weekend too, by the way, guys. Tribiana Picante, thank you so much for chiming in the poll question. Thank you so much. I love this. Thank you so much. It depends. For example, the ACC is purely for amateur martial arts. The Inca FC is mixed amateur and professional. FFC purely professional. What do you prefer as a fan? Because like in North America, everyone keeps telling me I'm crazy for not loving the UFC more than every other promotion, but I do, even though the level of competition in that of Ryzen, One Championship, hell, even LFA Cage Fury, I prefer to watch those leagues 9 times out of 10 than the UFC. Maybe 9 times out of 10 is a stretch, but I do think that a lot of them, maybe not the regional ones, but a lot of them are a lot more entertaining. So I can understand why someone would like Inca over FFC, for example. From an entertainment point of view, but let me know which one did you vote for? Yeah, you said it right. I'm from Vancouver Island, but I live in the United States right now. You're from Burnaby? Ayo! Let's go, baby. I moved to Minnesota from Nanaimo. Almost a year to the date. I got Canucks 200, 0 as a joke. I got them 4-0 for real. Next fighters are making their walkout now. Yeah, we'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. It's just a 5-fight main card, ladies and gentlemen. Already saw an arm bar right out of the gate. All right, just gonna update the ticker. Boom, 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 boom. I'm picking Robles. I can't remember if I said that already. No, you didn't, so I'm locking it in. Guys, let me know your predictions as well. Again, I don't know this league in and out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just here to watch some fights. We're just firing up this stream just to hang out with you guys here on this Thursday night. And because I can't do tomorrow morning, or I'm choosing not to do tomorrow morning since I'm not feeling good at all. Don't even know why I'm still awake right now. I guess because I'm a fight junkie, but I know I'm going to sleep past 6:30 a.m. and I need at least an hour to get up before those One Championship streams. They lost to Oilers and McDavid too. Now it's just salt in the wound, hockey from home. Hawks just won in overtime, but Dar assists with both goals. Attaboy, dude. He's going to be amazing. I don't necessarily think he's going to win the Calder this year, but I think he's going to be amazing. I just think the Calder class is unreal. I picked FFC because I don't know in general all the others. It's pretty good. Minnesota is like more Canadian than Ontario, but it's good. It's good. It's got the best of both worlds here. Yes, we hit 100. Okay, I want to get right back to you guys' comments in a sec, but I gotta make a pick here. 8-2, 3 in a row for Robles. He's out of Peru. 3 KO, 2 KO, 1 submission, 4 decision in his pro MMA career. 2-1 in FFC. Beat a 13-7 guy split decision. 8-6 and 4-3. Okay, I mean, not bad for FFC. Not bad for the Peruvian regional. His opponent 6-3 as a pro. He's at Ecuador. He lost his last fight, but he's on a 3-fight win streak before that. 4 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 0 decisions. So he finishes all his opponents, which I like to see. 2-1 in YFC and 3-1 in Extreme MMA Enterprises. Lost to 6-1 guy, beat 2-2, 10-4. I like that. 5. You know what, Shane? 5-1. I'm gonna go with I'll go with this cat here. I'll go with Henry Pocho Lincango. Again, you know, they're nothing dazzling. They're nothing dazzling, but there's a little bit of variety, and I respect variety. FFC, I'll say high D tier, low C tier as far as their fight girl kits. Not fight girl, ring card girl kits. If I'm slurring my words, I blame the NyQuil. Anyway, round 1. Let's get it on. Going head to head with Shane in the beer bets here. And I'll try to catch up on your guys' comments here in a sec. X, I have no idea, buddy. I have no idea. Bovada seems to have everything. Bovada Bet Online and maybe MyBookie. I don't know, though, dude. I've never placed a bet in this organization. This is the second time I've ever watched it as well. And the first time we're ever streaming it. Outside low kick there. 30 seconds in. By by Robles. Robles getting the better of Henry Lincango. Lincango in the blue corner. Robles in the red, and Robles with a nice counter right there. One championship morning fights. Dude, they're the best, AJ. Pretty much all Muay Thai. 2 MMA fights, maybe 1 kickboxing fight, but the rest all Muay Thai. In addition, the oldest promoter in Peru is Professional Iwasaki's AAC. Its events are held in Rematch District in the city of Lima. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate all that. Oh no, there's a shot. There's a shot. Lincango took a big shot there. Now going for the back is Robles. Going to the back. He's got the left hook in. He's got the right hook in as well. Pretty much back mounted here if he wants to. He just has to flatten out Lincango. He's looking for that left hook under the chin. Damn, I missed the shot there. I was reading this tremendous comment here, but big shout out to Picante here. Thank you so much for joining, buddy. 3 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. I took both, Shane. I think there was like 30% left in one bottle and like 10% in the other. I said a little mixy poo. Basically, back control right here. Abandon the hook. Side control now right here and just landing ground and pound here. Covering up is Lincango. Sorry, Hockey from home. I'm watching the fight right now. I'll get back to your comments here in a sec. Ish on the ambience. I don't think I've ever even tried, had a prescription, or even knew anybody who was on the ambience. No, I'm at the end of it, but it's been a tough week. Let's just say that. Y'all didn't know, but Tuesday Contender Series was rough. Back up to his feet. Here's Lincango, and then a beautiful slam takedown by Robles. My boy on that dust quill. There you go. Yeah, what do we call the mixture of them both? No, it's all good, Hockey from home. I know you're hyped. I just can't read them all, and because I don't want to miss another part of this fight. I was reading that one comment, I missed a knockdown. 900 more until you can get donations. Yes, indeed. Actually, 400 more. At 500 subscribers, you can get donations. I will. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Complete control here. Trying to get back up to his feet is Lincango. Robles with the hooks and look for another slam takedown. It's a high hook there, and he just kind of rolls, and they fall back to the ground. I want to say back take, but it's barely a back take. It's just absolute domination, control. Back up to his feet here. Cage grab. This ref is higher than Herb. Back down to the ground goes Lusango, but he grabbed the cage there. Yo, what's up, UFO? Did you see Jigabu got signed to the UFC? I did not see that. I did not see that. Honestly, man, I've been working all day. Oh, another beautiful slam takedown. Y'all are missing these fights, by the way. Fire up Fight Pass right now. These actually, it's been something like the first two fights are exciting. Armbar in the first fight and just absolute, like, how many slam takedowns? Absolute domination. How many slam takedowns have we seen now? 4 or 5 already in the first round. 30 seconds left in the first round. Back up to his feet again is Lusango. And it's almost like Robles just wants to clown him here. It's like, all right, I'll pick you back up and I'll take you back down to the ground like he did again. 20 seconds left in the first round. Absolute domination. Ragdolling him, landing ground and pound, back take, control time. I mean, oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Back up to the feet, knees to the body. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the first round. All right, let me see if I can catch up with some of these comments here, guys. Wow. Oh, it's a troll? I don't know. I didn't read it fast. I didn't get full Bisping there. I didn't read it. I mispronounced it, so I couldn't even get trolled. Why you gotta do me like that, UFO? Does the Wild have a good team this year? Good, yes. Great, no. They have like 3. They have like 3 or like. Why do I keep saying 3? They have like 2 second lines and 2 third lines. They can match up well against most lineups, but they don't have a top center. They barely have a second line center. And their defense is good, but some new faces there. I mean, Brock Faber, I think, will be awesome, but first year pro. I think they'll be like second or third in the Central. But they'll probably get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Hog from home. Honestly, Hog from home, you can Google search. It'll be faster than me. They just changed it, so I think it's 500 subscribers and half the watchers. You can look it up, Hockey from Home. You can look it up in your own dashboard. What are you asking me for? But yeah, they made it so like you don't get monetized at 1,000 subscribers anymore, or you do, but you can get half monetized in the sense that you can get super chats and donations when you hit 500 subscribers. And I don't know the watch hours. You have to look that up. I don't know the watch hours off the top of my head. 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock in the second round.
Let's get it on.
Again, I appreciate you guys. I'm not super familiar with FFC. This is the second time I've ever watched it personally. First time we ever streamed it on this channel. Main card started, and I thought, hey, I want to be watching it anyways. Taking a break from working. Still under the weather, but that's okay. We'll hang out and watch a little Peruvian MMA with you guys tonight. And first round, all Robles. All Robles. Hell yeah, Hockey from Home. 100 subscribers. The Sango has no wrestling. Yeah, none at all, dude. None at all. Now I got that happy medium, Shane. Honestly, I personally didn't have any cold medicine or anything. I just rated what my roommates had. Because I was struggling. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. What's the over-under on Hog from Home coming back in the live chat? Who wants to set it? That's not wrestling. 3 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock here. A nice 1-2 there by Lusango, keeping this on the feet in this round. Oh, well, why you gotta do me like that, UFO? UFO, trying to get this video demonetized? What the hell, UFO? I thought you were one of us. 3 minutes on the clock. Only Spanish available on Fight Pass, right? Yes. Oh, so the Blackhawks going to blow through them on Saturday is what you're saying? Jaden, I'm saying preseason means nothing. So who cares? Preseason means nothing, dude. The guys are going 80% except for the young guys, and there's barely any young guys still left in the roster who the team, or on some of the teams anyways, but on most of them at this stage, who are getting a lot of minutes anyways. They'll have like one or two guys that they're looking at to see like, okay, is this guy going to get that last spot? And again, I'm mostly speaking on behalf of the teams I follow, but for the most part. But again, sure, who cares? I don't know. I won't be watching. I'll watch when the regular season starts. 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. And also, it's been super tough for the Wild fans, Canucks fans, and a ton of markets to even find broadcasts for these preseasons. 10-8 first round, I would say so. This round a lot more competitive, though. Robles hasn't gotten the takedown yet. What's up with that special rules match on the weekend? Yeah, it is interesting. Well, it's because it's an MMA fighter who has really good striking going up against a kickboxer. Oh, and a nice shot there by Robles. Looks like he rocked Lusango a little bit there. 1 minute 34 seconds on the clock. So yeah, it is interesting. I will see you probably in like 20 minutes talking from home. Oh, and a nice combo there by Robles as he shoots in for the takedown. It says it's just a boxing match with MMA gloves, says no kicks, knees, or elbows, which is interesting. $55 seconds left in this first round here. Knee to the body there by Lusango. Robles pushing him up against the cage here. Nice right elbow there by Lusango. 45 seconds left on the clock. $36 seconds. Another right elbow there by Lusango. And Robles actually lets him off the cage. $25 seconds. This round didn't go to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't go to the ground. Ayo Technology. What's up, Mateo? They brought the NSL to Australia for a preseason match, which is cool of the league. See, I like that when it comes to preseason. I like stuff like that. Like I know they went to every now and then they'll go to like smaller town Canadian bars and say, spinning back fist. It didn't even knock him out. Why aren't you guys watching this fight right now? That's what I'm saying. Why aren't you guys watching this fight right now? It didn't knock him out. It might have been the forehand. It might have just like grazed his cheek there, but it was perfectly timed. God damn. And we're going into a third round. FFC 66. We're going into a third round. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Closer second round. I still got Robles winning that round. I think he won the first round 10-8. And I think he won that second round 10-9. So Lincango is going to have to get the finish here if he wants to win this fight, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. No, and Jaden, when they take preseason to like smaller barns around like North America, take them to like junior barns and go into like different markets or globally, I like that, and I won't. And I'm not even gonna rip on preseason. Like preseason is, you need it. It's essential coming out of camp, especially for young guys to seeing if they can make the roster, see if there's room for them and whatnot. Shake the rust off for guys, and coming off a summer of rehab or things like that. As a fan, I used like I love hockey so much, and I used to be like crazy junkie hockey fan that I need to watch like every little like summer showcase and scrimmage and things like that. Whereas now it's like I'll watch the regular season and put my emotion and time, blood, sweat, and tears into that. All right, third round. But I do like that they're traveling around. I think it's great, grows the game, and it's great for like Australia and especially those smaller markets in Canada and United States that usually get like a little bit of a rink upgrade and things like that too. As a result, it didn't even phase him. I know, that's crazy. 30 seconds into this third round, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it sounds like a boxing match, which is a weird one for me. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't have just... Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to look it up on the fly. Honestly, when I heard it was MMA versus kickboxer or Muay Thai or whatever, I thought it was just going to be like kind of like, I don't know. When they said special rules match, I was like, okay, so just basically kickboxing. But if it doesn't have elbows and things like that too, then boxing with MMA gloves. But anyways, we'll take a look at it in between this fight, man, because every time I look away from this fight, something happens. It's not a polished fight. They're regionals. But it's been action-packed. Low kick there by Robles. Cooley went Showtime inland down under. That was Saluk. 2017 Robles. First NHL games in the Southern Hemisphere. That is awesome. Historic.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That's what we want to see. Ooh, an overhand right attempt there by Robles. I swear, no one texts me all day at work, and as soon as I start streaming, it's bam. And it's late where I'm at. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Counter right there by Robles. Dude, looks like Lusando's just tired, man. Looks like Lusando's just tired. Guys, less than 21 hours for one fight night 14. It should be a good one. Like the undercard before, what is it, the 5 straight women's bouts. 4 or 5 straight women bouts. Like it's a good card. And dare I say, even other than that weird special rules one, the women's fight should be really good too. All right, go for the takedown here. And he gets it was Robles, but trying to reverse him to go for maybe a reverse triangle. There was Lusango, but rolling again was Robles, and he ends up taking his back. It doesn't have any hooks in though, so it's kind of like side control. Okay, he gets in that left hook now, pushing Lusango up against the cage. Still with that left hook in. Okay, lets it go. Back up to his feet is Lusango. Robles dragging him, taking him back to the ground here. He's basically just like hands, like arms around the torso. Body lock, controlling the body here. Now going for the neck with that right hand. The left side of Lusango is up against the cage. Controlling back side control, putting a hook in it, that right hook in or left hook in if he wants at will is Robles. He's controlling Lusango at this position here. If he wants to go side control, if he wants to go back take, if he wants to just go control with the torso, he can do whatever he wants. Lusango is completely submitting in that position to him. He gets taken back to the ground again. One minute left in this third round, and now just taking damage again. Same position here, ladies and gentlemen. It has not changed. 51 seconds on the clock here. He wants either go into side control, back take, just straight up control of the torso and or wrapped around the upper shoulder of the neck. Now he switches him the other side. This is crazy. Absolute domination here. Gets the double hooks in. Double hooks are in now. Complete back mount now. Looking for the choke here with 30 seconds left, perhaps. Looking for the choke here. Final 20 seconds now. Back is completely mounted. It's Fight Pass, Jaden. That's where I'm watching it on. You can maybe try their Facebook as well. Now potentially looking for an armbar here. There's only 10 seconds left. Can he secure it? This is a little too late to get the submission. And that is it for the fight. Pure and utter domination by Fabricio Robles. Shane, I don't know where you found your preview for this one. I don't know who's been feeding you info for this one. It's Mystic Shane tonight for FFC. Guys calling all the fights left, right, and center. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Less than 48 hours, I'll see Bedard play in real life. Fingers crossed he plays Saturday. Watch him not play Saturday. How much were preseason tickets? Why isn't Robles grappling anymore? Yeah, that second round, he didn't employ any of it at all, but he did at the end of this third, and oh boy, was it easy. Yes, here, Jaden, I found an article. Let's take a look. Let's take a look together. Okay, so it says here 3-minute rounds, all punches allowed, no kicks, no knees, no elbows, scored using a 10-point must system, 4-ounce MMA gloves. So it's essentially a 3-minute round boxing match with 4-ounce gloves. So all punching techniques with closed fists will be allowed, including spinning and jumping closed fist punches. Holding the head and punching is perfectly legal. Okay, so you can clinch with punches, just not elbows. And strikes must land on the padded surface of... Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. All kicks, knees, and elbows are prohibited. In this event, no knockout or stoppage occurs. A trio of ringside judges... Oh, in the event that a no knockout or stoppage occurs, Jesus, Isha. NyQuil, a trio of ringside judges will score the contest based on the 10-point must system, with the winner of each round winning or receiving 10 points. Each of them come from striking backgrounds. She was a boxer and MMA champion, while Wonder Girl is a Muay Thai background. And she's also competed in a few boxing competitions when she was younger as well. So yeah, I don't know the reasoning for this, other than maybe one is just trying out some different things. I couldn't tell you. Well, they came in the ticket package I got. I saw Saturday tickets starting at $20 minimum. Oh, nice. I will be busy Saturday. There's a ton of MMA and boxing and Ryzen. That guy has a steel chin. All right, being interviewed in the center of the ring right now is Robles. Dude, appreciate Zek, Mateo, Jaden, Curtis, one of our exclusive members, Mateo, one of our exclusive members, Shane, one of our exclusive members. We have AJ, UFO, Hockey from Home, JD, one of our exclusive members here as well. Big shout out to all you guys. Rigo is here. Diego and Jose Brandor stopped by. I'll take it whenever. So it's just glorified bare knuckle boxings with small gloves and 2 less rounds. Yeah. One probably just throwing some stuff at the wall, and both these women, again, primarily strikers. And they probably like, oh, we'll try it out. We getting paid. We'll try it out. You can just keep it then. King James, wish someone covered Lethway. Well, Lethway's not going on right now, King James, just because of everything that's going on in the country, right? Because one championship does do it, or has historically done it, but Lethway is kind of on pause globally right now, man, because of the civil unrest over yonder. Not enough Lethway fights, to be honest, dude. It's tremendous. It's tremendous. All right. I don't even have the graphic up on screen yet. Shane's already picking the next one. Featured fight here, ladies and gentlemen. And we have titles in the co-main event and main event of the evening. I know. Exciting stuff. Haggis might be the worst frozen pizza ever. It's just too much cheese, man. It's just too much cheese. And it's not good cheese. I know. Is there anything? Is there ever too much cheese? When it's Haggis? Yes, it is. So you out of Dayquil and NyQuil? I'm out now. I'll tell you that much. I'm picking Vargas. Shane, I don't usually ever buy cold medicine at all. I don't, because I always look at the price. I'm like, I don't need this, and then I'm at home and I'm like, God damn it, I need this. So I just rated the little bit that was in each bottle of what my roommates had, of both. I honestly, I don't even know which one was which, Shane. I didn't read them. I just recognized the label and I just went and just downed them both. Only one I've seen recently was that of Marshall Inu FC. Okay, yeah, because I know a lot of them in like Bermuda, a lot of them that were in Thailand, a lot of them that were in like Myanmar and things like that. Like they're just, it's not happening right now. My G is robo tripping. Oh, and when the cheese makes you sick, yeah, there's such a thing. Oh, my whole life, dude. My whole life. That was like the first sport I did. It was the first sport that I watched. My parents, when I was a kid, wouldn't let me watch like PG-13 movies when I was like a kid, right? Like under 10 or like around that age. You know, parents are strict about movies and shit like that. But I was allowed to watch any martial art movie. So I was allowed to watch like The Matrix, but I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I was allowed to watch like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, old Bruce Lee movies, early Jackie Chan, Jet Li, like just Ong Bak came out when I was in high school, but yeah, dude, I've been a martial arts fan my whole life. My dad used to wake me up when I was a wee lad to watch Pride FC when he'd somehow find a way to get it on cable, back in like the early 2000s. So I got all the first UFCs on VHS and DVD. Humble brag. So yeah, so martial arts was always my first love. Fell in love with junior hockey and hockey when I was in high school and college, and still love that sport to this day. But no, martial arts is the cream of the crop. And again, my three favorite sports are box lacrosse, hockey, ice hockey, and combat sports. What do all three have in common? You can fight. You know, my fourth favorite sport is now Ice Wars. That's right. Hockey fights in full gear, MMA gloves, skates on synthetic ice in an octagon. 2 3-minute rounds. That is my new favorite sport. True, but one was doing it in Thailand. Well, I don't know if one did it in Thailand. Don't quote me on that, but they were doing it in Asia. It's not going to happen in North America. North America won't even allow knees to grounded opponents. There's no way they're going to allow left way. You see the Augur news? That bust of a prospect? No, I gave up on him a long time ago. Do you have a favorite MMA movie or just like fight? Not mixed martial arts movie, because I don't think there is one. Despite some UFC fighters saying, "Oh, I watched Never Back Down and I became an MMA fighter." I'm like, wow. Okay. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon will always be one of my favorite martial arts movies. I train jiu-jitsu now semi-regularly just because it's expensive and I need to save some more money to get my regular membership back. But jiu-jitsu now, and I did I did Shaolin Kung Fu when I was a kid, and some kickboxing, but that was mostly just for workout. Bloodsport is very, very good. Bloodsport's very, very good. There's so many, dude. There's so many. Like there's so many Bruce Lee movies as well that I like. There's so many Jet Li movies that I like. There's so many that like I just have, and I don't even remember the name off the top of my head because they're just like an Asian person's name. But yeah, I have like a box set of Bruce Lee movies too. Now, bro, Mad Dangerous. Ice Wars is pretty stupid, to be honest. Oh, I love it. It's unbelievable. Tell that to the face of those guys fighting, Jaden. In Ice Wars, no, it's synthetic ice, so it's glorified plastic. It's like a glass. It's almost like a softer glass, and they have helmets on. No, and these are professional hockey players or former professional hockey players or lacrosse players. They ain't slipping and cracking their heads open, AJ. If you think that they are that much bums, then that comment is disrespecting those athletes. And athletes may be a stretch, former athletes. You think they're going to slip and fall like that? Come on, man. Come on. I've yet to see someone go out like in Goon and just smash their head on the synthetic ice yet. If it happens and you see that and you send me the clip, then you can have a field day with it. But no one's gonna slip crack their head open, dude. The NHL, the National Hockey League, is way more dangerous. I would say 1,000 times more dangerous with the impact that they take with a check alone. Alone, dude. Could be boxing. Heard of MMA on skates. I mean, it's basically like Fight Circus for Canadians. When is the U.S. were grounded knees? When one was in the U.S. were grounded knees allowed? Yes. Colorado has no issue sanctioning that. I have not, King James. Buster not, at least he doesn't need surgery. Okay, well that's good news. That's good news. I was at BJJ getting choked out this morning. Attaboy. Yeah, every now and if I do go, I go Sundays and I go the open roll on Sundays and then one class midweek. I train at Pura Vida in Milwaukee. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm playing a little bit, AJ. I hope you know my tongue is not firmly planted in cheek, but it grazed it. It grazed it. Did Terry Ryan end up doing that hockey fight thing? I heard him talk about how he was going to, but didn't hear about it after. I don't think he did, Shane. I'll have to ask him. Do they wear neck guards? In the National Hockey? Not in Ice Wars, I doubt it. I don't think so. Not from what I recall. Check to the boards. Open eyes say honestly aren't super dangerous. Okay, Mateo. Okay. Says the scientist over here. They are more dangerous for your brain health 100% than getting punched in the head with Mateo. When you, especially at, like when they're ripping 30, 35 kilometers an hour, 100%. If their head moves like that, their brain is hitting their skull, dude. It's like getting in a car accident. And it's not super egregious, but it's way worse than getting punched in the jaw. Stanley Cup is the hardest and most prestigious trophy in sports. It is indeed.
Exactly that.
No one's sick of training in a gi, not uncomfortable. So I actually I don't prefer, but I like the gi. I have no issues with gi. Hockey is for girls. No, that would be ringette. Disappointed Chelsea, and that would be ringette. Thank you so much for joining Disappointed Chelsea, one of our exclusive members. Shane, sorry, who did you pick? You picked Vargas to win. I'll go head to head with you again, Shane, for fun. Let's go, Alex Furman Cunuhay. He's 7-6 as a pro, not the best record, but he is on a win streak right now. That is right, 3-fight win streak.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
And he is coming for your boy, Shane. He's coming for your 37-year-old old man who should be retired right now, 18-6. And he lost his last fights. I know he has 4-1 in his last 5 fights, though. 1 KO, 5 submissions, 12 decisions, 5-3 in FFC. Come on, Tapology. 5-1 in 300 Sparta. 3-1 in Equus Combat Championship. Lost to an 11-10 guy in his last fight. That's the guy you're confident with, Shane? That's the guy you're confident with? My goodness. All right, round 1.
Let's get it on.
I got the Wish version of Zombie here, Shane. 3 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. And I shouldn't be ripping your guy. All right, we're going head to head here. Featherweight division. Featured fight. I'll update the ticker on the bottom screen. What's up, Jules? Thank you so much for joining. I'll catch up on your guys' comments in a sec here, guys. Shout out to all the exclusive members, all the regulars, and all the new subscribers here. You guys are awesome. Sorry if my energy level's a little bit down here. Sorry if my voice is, well, quite frankly, fucked. I am very sick. Well, I'm at the end of it, but I've been very sick all week, and that wasn't even a dramatic cough. That just came in on cue. So no one championship tomorrow morning, guys. I'm going to sleep in. Ooh, and it looks like a low blow there. Vargas in the red corner, by the way. Cunuhay in the blue. Hopefully they bring Lethway match to Colorado. That would be so hype. Oh my god, yes. Yes, I do know Lupi Godinez. She had a good win in her last fight. She fought on Noche UFC. Yes, she did. 10th Planet, don't use geese. Eddie Bravo, baby. He don't believe in the gi. Eddie Bravo don't believe in the gi, just like he doesn't believe the earth is round. She's a trainer at the gym I go to. No way. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, she had a great win in her last fight. It's not too dangerous. I guess the argument isn't that it's not. I guess the argument isn't that it's dangerous, saying that it's more dangerous than fighting. And not with the unknowns that can happen in fighting, like, oh, you slip and hit your head. Like, no, just like getting punched in the face. Like getting hit by someone with impact is going to rattle your head more, whether it does damage or not, than if you get, you know, a few I shouldn't say soft, but a few blows to the noggin there. And we're talking at the National Hockey League level. This ain't fucking Pee-wee, dude. Like, no one's skating 30 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers an hour, Pee-wee. Or high school. But creeping up major, junior, college, NHL. 2 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock here in the first round, guys. So far, pretty even affair. Outside low kick there by Vargas. Damn, Jaden, that sucks. Yeah, it's a brutal sport, man. Damn, AJ. Hope you feel better. Oh, me? No, I didn't get it from that, but I thought you said you were sick. If you are, I hope you feel better. Apology not accepted to bring that energy. I tried. I drank both types of NyQuil. And it's just making me feel more loopy than Godinez. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Nice step in left hook there. But Cunuhay. But his lead left leg is getting pieced apart by Vargas. And he's wearing a little shiner up around his right eye. That straight left jab of Vargas is landing all day, every day. I did drink a cup of coffee before I started. Oh, he's hurt. Cunuhay's hurt. Cunuhay's backing up to the cage here. Right hand by Vargas. Left hand by Vargas. Outside low kick again by Vargas. That lead left leg of Cunuhay. Cunuhay is done. It is done. Excuse me. Back to the center of the cage. Now trying to employ his left jab here is Cunuhay. I'm going to say for my time playing, I saw way more repercussions from legal hits in the boards than I did from legal hits in open ice. Fair. We're not really disputing that because we're having a different argument. I'm very intermediate at MMA, but I just train for fitness. Attaboy. That's the same with me with like jiu-jitsu at this point, but I do want to compete in white belt competitions. My goal is next summer. She's good people though. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember she that's so funny. I remember in the last fight companion that we did, I remember seeing that she trained in BC and I was all stoked. That's so awesome, dude. Beautiful British Columbia. I still have like a BC license and insurance and everything. Not that they're going to cover me anymore, but I got a year insurance and I drove here, so I got them beautiful BC license plates, my man. 21 seconds on the clock. And an ID that makes everyone triple take in Minnesota. Oh, and a left hook and a right, followed by another left there by Vargas. Vargas, I mean, I know no one really comments on octagon control, but he's just forced Cunuhay to be on the back foot that pretty much that entire round, other than I would say maybe 45 seconds. The first round is done, and I have this 10-9 Vargas. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, and I'll get back to the live chat here in a sec. Keep the comments coming, guys. This live chat's been absolutely buzzing for a smaller crowd here today. You guys, this has been awesome. That belt for Noche UFC was nice looking. Wonder if more custom belts will be a thing. I think I think the UFC will not necessarily like encourage it, but I don't think they'll say no, because it was a like an independent company or whatever, a small company that did that for Yair. And then the UFC kind of got involved with it as well. So if like, I don't know, like say in the Middle East, they fucking make a Persian carpet belt or something, you know, I'm sure they'll accept it. I was talking about open ice hits versus hits into the boards, not fighting. Yeah, we were talking about if Ice Wars was more dangerous than getting just hit in the National Hockey League. That was the argument. Mateo's getting fired up in the chat. Dude, MMA is... It's all good, buddy. I have friends here. My mom's American, but she's from Washington. Round 2.
Let's get it on.
Canadians still drive better than people from Wisconsin. Yes. And it's like you just go right over the border. Like you go right over the bridge after east of St. Paul, and it's like the driving goes from like 10 to 0. I'm just kidding. We got some Wisconsin folks in the chat here. More confident drivers, I'll say that. That's the nice way to put it. A little aggressive. But nothing's worse than Vancouver. The drivers there are the worst. And I've lived in a ton of big cities, United States and Canada, and the drivers in Vancouver are the worst. I poke there, the right eye of Vargas. 4 minutes on the clock here in this second round. I don't even think I like noted them. What was on them? This was a different belt than Yair's. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the same company did it, no? Valentina would have got if she won. Would she have actually? See, I didn't think that was the case. I didn't think Valentina would have got it if she won. If I was Valentina, I would have just chucked on the ground and be like, where's the Kyrgyzstan one? Hockey is almost as dangerous as badminton. Yeah, man, you can twist them ankles in badminton. You can get caught in that badminton, or as they say in Eastern Canada, bagminton. You can get caught in the fucking badminton netting there, like Bubbles and Trailer Park Boys. All right, round 2.
Let's get it on.
I think I might even have a video clip of that. Oh, and a nice shot there by Vargas. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. A nice right and a left there by Vargas. Oh, it's a Facebook video? What the heck is that? Yeah, I'll give it to Cunuhay. He has a good chin and his legs are tough because his legs got pieced apart in the first round. And Vargas is just sniping him here. Just walking him back, throwing a right. Not even really piecing him up with the jab as much as he was in the first round. All right, here, Benjamin, this is for you, buddy. Just because it is very topical. And for whoever else wants to check it out. Benjamin, I was going to say badminton. Benjamin's on to something here. Oh, Nanaimo? Yeah. I went to high school there. And I went to UVic, actually, for university. Oh, and another 1-2 by Vargas. And in between that time, though, I lived in Calgary. Between high school and university. A right, a left, outside low kick. I mean, honestly, Cunuhay's just taking a beating right here. Now, not every shot that Vargas is throwing is landing, but every shot he's throwing with power. So when they're landing, you can see that's hurting him, especially those low kicks, man. I mean, Cunuhay started with his left leg out and he switched his stance to right and he's just so labored when he takes a step forward. He does throw left to the body, though. And Vargas right back in the pocket there. Outside low kick by Vargas again. Right hand by Vargas. I can't really see much notable swelling from where the camera is on the legs of Cunuhay, but you can definitely see that he's labored. They're all unique, I think. Some are gold with the Mexican flag. Okay, got you. Shane, I disagree, Shane. I disagree. Shane's saying one main difference is Americans drive 10 miles over the speed limit, Canadians 10 kilometers. Also, one of the states I see people get pulled over all the time. You say like 2 or 3 a year. Well, Shane, you live on a very small island too. Big cities are just different, a different vibe all around. I would say as far as like people speeding and not speeding, it's exactly the same in Vancouver and Minnesota. It's exactly the same in Calgary and Minnesota. It's exact same in Seattle and Calgary. You know what I mean? It's just how people drive here, how they enter highways, how they exit. Their etiquette is city cultural based. Oh, and there's another right hand, left hand, hammer fist. Just why are you going for the takedown? What the absolute fuck, man? Vargas, you don't go for the takedown. I know I'm coaching him right now. He can't hear me. Okay, Vargas now abandoned the takedown for a second to land more shots, and he goes right back to the takedown. Vargas with the slam takedown. Okay, it was beautiful. I take everything back. That was a beautiful slam takedown, but he was piecing up his opponent on the feet. He was piecing up his opponent on the feet. Shane, I get going 10 miles over 10 kilometers, but like I would say that you're not going to get pulled over in Canada going 10 kilometers over the speed limit. And that is it in the third round. You got to be at least going 20, 30 over, unless you're in a school zone. First fight of the main card that goes the distance, or is this the second fight? Yeah, first fight of the main card that goes the distance. Now driving in Milwaukee sucks. I'm constantly terrified I'm going to get hit by some teenager in a stolen car. Soccer's most dangerous sport. Yeah, apparently every time you head the ball, you get a little mini concussion. Former New Yorker, Wisconsinite, Texan, proud Arizona. Which state had the worst drivers out of all those three? If you want to hear about real danger in sports, though, hopscotch, the ankle crippler. You got any idea how difficult it is to get an American visa? If you're Canadian, it's stupidly easy. If you're one of your parents is American, or your grandpa or grandma or uncle or aunt have citizenship, then it's really easy too. Like, Americans love Canadians, dude. I mean, not on. Or sorry, we're going into the third round here. Why did I say end of the fight? Jeez, third round here, guys. My apologies. The night cool talking. That's the night cool talking. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, despite MMA live chats where Canadians don't get a lot of love. Not saying this one. I'm not saying this one. There's some where like you just want to refrain. Just want to refrain from telling anybody that knowledge. But no, for the most part, in all seriousness, it's not difficult at all.
Let's get it on.
And I'm brown, and it was easy. I'm brown Canadian, and it was easy. But my mom's also American, so it was probably easier for me than the average folk. And I'm very close to getting my dual citizenship back. 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock here. Sorry for missing some of your comments here, guys. The chat is just buzzing. I absolutely love it. Trying to keep my eyes on the fight as well. Four minutes on the clock. Outside low kick again. Yeah, just on the I-5. Well, I imagine there's parts of Highway 1 too in Canada where you just go. You know what I mean? Three minutes and 48 seconds. Yeah, but Shane, are you saying Canada like in Nanaimo? Like in Vancouver Island's a very small part of Canada. Again, Shane, when I lived in Calgary, when I lived in Vancouver, hell, even when I lived in Victoria, I saw people get pulled over every day as well. I think it's just big city versus Vancouver Island. That's my thoughts anyways. And honestly, Shane, I see more people get pulled over, I think, in Nanaimo than I even had in Minnesota. Mind you, I don't go out much in Minnesota compared to how much I left my house in Nanaimo. 3 minutes on the clock here. We got 2 more fights after this, buddy. 2 title fights. Damn. That's crazy. Well, good. I'm glad he got arrested. That's insane. Like, there's speeding in a school zone, and then there's, like, trying to go back to the future in the school zone, you know? The math's a little off, but Jewel saying Wisconsin. Is Chael Sonnen Brown? Gangsters from Westland, Oregon. In Wisconsin, most kids drive without insurance. That's crazy. In Canada, you can't do that. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. This is staying primarily on the feet, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed that Vargas hasn't finished Cunuhay yet. Cunuhay barely has his legs. He's taking a lot of damage on the feet. Oh, and a nice counter right by Cunuhay. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He's tough as nails, man. He's taking some hard shots to the legs, and he's literally just been backing up to the cage looking for a counter this whole fight since the first round. King James, Tapology does it. If you do, if you don't submit a picture, that's their default. But it is good, eh? Ooh, this is a good comment. This is a good comment. Cars over and riding on horseback. Mounties have a rough job, indeed, dude. Indeed. Think it's hard to become an American cop, man. In Canada, you gotta learn to ride a horse. Oh my God, you a horse? Most disrespected fighter ever, Jonathan Martinez. Dude, I started watching Deep. I really like it. Dude, that's, no pun intended, but that's even more of a deep cut than I usually go. That is awesome. It's better than Pancrase. I think it's worse than Ryzen as far as the level of mixed martial arts. Oh, and there's a counter left that I don't think was the reason Vargas went down, but kind of helped. Dude, look at Vargas's legs, man. The guy can barely walk. And Cunuhay. Look at Kunahay's legs, man. The guy can barely walk. And for some reason, Vargas wants to go for a takedown. For some reason, Vargas wants to go to a takedown. I guess it's because he cannot finish the guy on the feet. He's like, all right, let me try to get some ground and pound at the end of this round. And he does get the takedown. 20 seconds left. He's going for some of the ground and pound. Look, honestly, after watching this fight, no doubt props to Vargas. That's obvious. And we'll sing his praise. Shane picks another winner. Cunuhay survived this fight, and I have no idea how. Taking some damage to the top position in modified half guard side control, and that is it for the fight. Man, completely one-sided. I have no idea. I guess that's why they call him the zombie, man. Honestly, this is why he got his nickname. He took so much damage. I don't even know how he can walk. I do not know how this cat can walk right now.
Oh my God.
Wow. Man, honored to watch some good MMA here tonight. This is awesome. These guys are putting on wars. These guys are putting on great fights. And we have a title fight in the co-main event and another title fight in the main event of the evening. So very excited for that. But yeah, so Deep, again, a level under Pancrase, I would say. It's very entertaining. It's awesome. It's got kind of that rise and feel to it. And then there's Deep Jewels, which is Deep's women's MMA strand as well. Chuck Norris actually fighting, damn, yeah, with a couple Uzis. Actually, I have no idea what kind of guns those are. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Machine guns. Because he's Chuck Norris. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Old ass crazy dudes beating the shit out of each other. Look, technique wise, I knew what I was getting myself into upon watching like Inca, upon watching regional MMA weekly. But they're not just hugging, they're not just laying and praying, they're fighting. And I got all day, every day, I got all the time in the world for guys who want to go in there and fight. Who do you think sees more in the octagon, Bisping or Herb? That's a great question. Bisping with the one eye and Herb with his eyes half squinted because he's on all the Herb. Oh, man. It's almost dead even because Herb is basically only using one eye because he's using half of each eye. Man. I'm honest. I'm going to say Bisping because I know that like when humans lose a limb or when they lose a sense, like not everything else, but where they have to compensate almost gets like elevated a little bit. So I think Bisping probably can see better out of his one eye than Herb can, seeing half baked with half of each eye. I don't know if that made any sense. That may be the NyQuil talking as well, but that's my conclusion. Locking it in. Chuck Norris once cried while visiting the Vatican. They now call the tears the holy water. What's another good Chuck Norris? There's so many. And no surprise, Vargas wins. I didn't hear the scorecards, but I would have been curious to see what they were. Clever Krugly, Earps lost to Kanahara is such a bad look for the company. Yeah. Well, yes and no. I mean, yes, because like he is one of their quote unquote stars. No, in the sense that like Kanahara, he's not a can. Like he's never been a can. He's old, yes. But he looked good. It wasn't even that Kleber Kwike Earps looked really bad in that fight, which he did, don't get me wrong. But I don't think that's what I took away out of it. I took away that like Kanahara didn't even allow him to get anything going. And outstruck him. Even though like Earps isn't a striker anyways. You know, Kanahara more of a wrestler, more of an okay MMA striker. He out-wrestled him, he out-grappled him, and honestly, I was excited. I picked Kleber Kwike Earps to win. That was a huge upset. But you know what is good for them on the flip side is that Chirihiro Suzuki kid knocking out Pitbull. That's a good look for him because he fought for the title, lost to Earps, but then knocks out one of the guys who beat Earps. I mean, I think the force is balanced a little bit, but you are right. I'm not going to argue that. Look, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but I think Suzuki knocking out Pitbull, we're still okay. We're still okay. And John Dodson, hopefully when he wins the belt soon, hopefully he goes and fights in Rizin before another BKFC bout. That'll be awesome to see as well. Oh, jeez, Mateo. At least Bisping will be able to see half the cage grabs. Boom, boom.
Exactly that.
That's true. That's true. Kanahara been fighting before I was born. Dude, he's 20 years in the tank. He shouldn't be beating your company's biggest star, man. He shouldn't, but he looked good doing it. So, like, am I upset? No, it was awesome. Yeah, Earps low key insane too. Didn't he try to fuck up Pitbull backstage? Yeah, and honestly, man, he made weight for this one. He missed weight for his last title defense as well. He didn't look in the best shape for this one. But again, Gino, I'm not going to argue that it's a bad look for the company. It is, but Kanahara is not a bad old fighter as far as like, if he went in the UFC, he would have got cooked. If he went to one championship, he'd get cooked. In Rizin, fighting guys, you know, I mean, I'm just, their rankings don't really even matter. I don't even think they fucking have rankings. Fighting guys in Rizin, like he's been able to continue to win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And again, I thought he was going to get submitted in like the first or second round. I was pleasantly surprised to see that like not only did like he bring a half-ass game into the ring and beat Kleber Kwike Earps, he destroyed him. And again, maybe I'm looking at it again, glass half full, praising him too much, not noticing some of his mistakes. But from what I took away with it, what I took away from that fight is Herbst didn't even have a second to get going. There may maybe a second or two in that first round. But you know what's funny about what Rizin did to Herbst, and maybe this is his way of just going like, fuck you, Rizin, like I'm not going to care as much anymore. So when he missed weight for the Suzuki fight, they stripped him of the title. He won that fight, was a no contest. And instead of booking him in the next title fight, they booked 2 other guys for the title fight, even though he lost by missing weight. I low-key kind of like that troll job by Rizin. Herb's too busy ripping a joint to see people grabbing the cage. Yeah. Have you been to Shelt? Yes, I have. Dylan, Yapele Renzo. Trying to see if a Renzo fought yet. Come on, Tabology. Renzo. We're going to the co-main event, buddy. Oh, Renzo's here. We're coming up next. Jeez. Coming up next. They're making their walkouts right now. By Gibson's BZ. Yes, sir. Shelts is awesome. I've gone to most of the little islands around Gibson. I have a friend who lived there, which they admitted growing up there really sucked because you're just like a kid so secluded, and you could like literally see Vancouver. But now they've gone back there and just absolutely love it. I don't mind Ryzen, but they got Russian level of can crushing. Hideka Arato, super aesthetic physique. I suggest a search. Is 9-0 fighting a 0-2 heavyweight at the next show. Commissions gotta. There's no commission. That's the thing. Yeah, but you know, like that's kind of the beauty of it, is they don't go full Russia, but they very much want a spectacle. Now, I'm not defending that matchup, but what I'm saying is over the weekend, I'm not even gonna look at the records when I'm prepping or looking at the cards, because for me that doesn't matter, because I know that they're gonna be exciting. And I use last weekend as an example. There was one stinker of a fight, and those were 2 guys with the most even record going at each other, because all the other ones threw caution to the wind and just put on a hell of a fight. And as long as I'm entertained watching Ryzen, that's what I expected going in there. I didn't expect high-level MMA. I'm not expecting guys with good records going at each other. I'm not expecting perfect matchmaking until, you know, arguably the last 4 fights. But with, you know, admittedly how thin the roster is right now, again, as long as I'm entertained, as long as we see some finishes, as long as we see at least 2 soccer kicks, 1 flying stomp, I'm happy, brother. I'm happy. It is, dude. It's awesome. Ryzen gonna open a weapons allowed division soon. Oh, did you watch that Kenny vs. Spenny episode, Gino? Who can win a cockfight in the Coctagon? Here's another video clip for you. It's very relevant to your last comment, which is why I highly suggest you watch this. Oh my God, the whole episode's on YouTube. Oh my, okay, here you go. Gino, this is homework. Gino, this is what I want to see in Ryzen next on, but only on the prelims. Or, you know, better yet, the postlims. All right, fighters are making their way to the cage now, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main event of the evening for the title. That is right, for the interim bantamweight title at FFC, Fusion FC, which honestly, I dig it. That's a good name for a promotion, Fusion FC. Excuse me for coughing and sniffing away here, and sorry for my energy levels being a little bit low, guys. I'm fighting something. So after this, going to finish work, drink another liter of this, which is just water. with with a little bit of lime, lemon, and turmeric in it, I should say. Not that it's been fucking helping, but let's hope the placebo effect kicks in tonight. But tomorrow I'm not going to stream one championship in the morning, but we will stream Cage Warriors and one fight night. So tune in for that. By the way, the comments have been absolutely buzzing tonight. You guys are all amazing. We got regulars, we got exclusive members, we got new subscribers. Thank you all, every single one of you. I appreciate you all. The conversations have been awesome here tonight. And yeah, like, if I feel if I sound like you know, have a shorter fuse or anything like that, I'm not. Like, it's nothing personal. I might be a little bbit cranky here. It's just because I'm not feeling good. That's all. I'm just tired. And like I said at the beginning of the segment, I don't have any cold medicine or anything personally. So I raided my roommate's cabinet and I mixed the daytime and nighttime NyQuil. So admittedly, I just might be buzzing. I don't really know. Anyways, co-main event of the evening coming up here. Did you figure out why the podcast wasn't showing up on Spotify? Did the next day? Spotify issue. I didn't find a specific reason, but some sort of issue on Spotify. Just like YouTube's been having an issue today, where I'll post a video or post a live stream and it doesn't show up on the page without clicking the link. Kind of like it's private but not private. Yeah, YouTube's been having a glitch today. When the fucking rules to say is like yes it is. Yes it is. So Israel Adesanya's never coming to Canada, baby. Israel Adesanya ain't fighting on the Toronto card, I'll tell you that much. All right, we got Marco Muñoz against Renzo Martinez. Out of Bolivia, Renzo Martinez, 8-2 as a pro. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He is on a win streak, 2 in a row, going up against the Peruvian Marco Muñoz. Marco Muñoz, 11-3, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He lost his last fight. Yeah, he's fighting for a title here. Gotta love it. Gotta love the regionals. 8-2 as a pro. Like I said, 7 KO TKO, 0 submissions, 0 decisions. That's what you want to see. 3-0 in Thunder Fight and 3-0 in Knockout Champion Promotions. He's been knocking out cans, but I wouldn't expect anything less on the Peruvian regional scene. And I don't say that in any disrespect. I just quite literally wouldn't expect anything less. There's only so many good guys you can fight on these on this circuit. But by the way, shout out to that kid first week of Contender Series. He crushed it. 2 KO, 2 KO, 6 submissions, 3 decisions, 6-3 in FFC. He's been in Fusion Fighting Championship since 2017. What's up, JL? Great to see you, buddy. He lost his last fight via unanimous decision to a 7-0 guy. But before them, like I said, was on a 2-fight win streak. 11-5 guy, 2-4. Oof, beat a 0-0. Oh, my goodness. 6-4. And 0-4 on the amateur scene. For the vacant bantamweight strap, Shane, I'm not doing good on the beer bets here tonight. 2 more fights left, JL. 2 more fights. It was a 5-fight main card. We have the co-main event of the evening right now for the bantamweight championship. Shane, I'm going with Muñoz. Locking it in. Jules, I wasn't watching them, but I did see that there was maybe there's one or like an extended clip on Facebook and their YouTube channel, but Fight Pass wasn't broadcasting them. Half of the UFC roster have DUIs. Officially, or were there some like that weren't actually legally filed? Because if they're like legally, I think it's within a 5-year time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shane, because I know they did diminish it in Canada a bit. By the way, shout out to the Peruvian league here. Instead of, they straight up just bang a hi-hat. I love that shit. I guess we'll have the UFC roster ain't coming to Canada. I could see Ferguson losing to Patty, tearing up BKFC before getting KO'd multiple times again. Ferguson going to be the next War Machine. I hope he's not the next War Machine. That would be very, very sad. I don't even want to think about that. I'm going to have nightmares now, Gino. I think Patty, I think Tony Ferguson beats Patty, rides off into the sunset, and we all laugh at Patty Pimblett for the rest of his days. All right, round one. Let's get it on. All right, that's not what I predict. That's what I hope. That's what I'm dreaming of. Whoops. That's what I'm going to replace that nightmare with. Shoot, folks. I'm missing this fight. Trying to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. 30 seconds and a counter left there by Martinez. And Muñoz drops to the ground. Martinez getting on top of him here. Muñoz trying to scramble. But so is Martinez. And Martinez looking good, just trying to get into a top position where he can beat his opponent up a little bit more here. That's good, Jail. So many cancellations. Sorry, guys. I got to watch this fight. I can't read your comments right now. I got to get back to them in a sec here. This fight's way too high paced. My apologies. 4 minutes on the clock. Straight left by Muñoz. Outside low kick by Muñoz. Outside low kick by Muñoz. High kick attempt there by Martinez, but Martinez got cracked there early in a step-in left hook there by Martinez. Muñoz with a straight left jab. And a straight left there by Martinez as well. Dude, these guys are just going for it on the feet. Right hand and a counter left there by Muñoz. Muñoz landed a good shot there. And Martinez is hurt. Looks like Martinez might have got poked in his right eye too, but the official isn't stopping this. Man, the officials are smoking the blunts here tonight. I swear. It's the same guy, dude. This guy's higher than Herb. I swear. He was missing cage grabs earlier as well. Outside low kick by Marco Muñoz. Check there by Martinez. Muñoz with a left and a right. Muñoz with a high kick attempt there. Martinez with a shot to the body. Nice kick to the body there. Muñoz going for a takedown. Muñoz with the rare tap out shorts, ladies and gentlemen. Left hooking, looking for the back take, back mount, or rear naked choke here, but it's up to Martinez to decide based on his next scramble. But Muñoz showing Martinez that he can threaten with the neck, he can threaten with the back take, or he can threaten with pulling him off the cage and going for the ground and pound. Renzo Martinez has a good record, 7 KO TKO, and is a good striker, which is the kryptonite of Peruvian martial artists who are more taking it to the ground. Good to know. Good to know. I didn't know if Peruvian fighters are more wrestlers or jiu-jitsu guys, like grapplers, than they were strikers. But appreciate you, sir. I hope that you can join us in more streams here. All right, look for the rear naked choke. Muñoz. It's under the neck. Or it's under the chin, I should say. It's under the chin. Body triangle isn't secured, but both hooks are in. Body triangle isn't secured, but both hooks are in. It's under the chin, but instead of fighting the hands, there's another cage grab that the ref's not looking at because this ref is high as a motherfucker. Dude, this ref refuses to warn them for cage grabs. Still going for the rear naked choke here. 1 minute and 16 seconds left on the clock. Trying to go for the other hand, the left arm now. Body triangle's not secure. That's something that Muñoz should get going here. I know there's only 1 minute left. It's not going to gas him out. But again, thank you so much. I hope that you join us when we do more FFC and more Inca streams moving forward. Shane got Martinez. Buddy Hole did Lay and Pray and LFAs making the Contender Series debut. Another Lay and Pray special. Yay. Tony's a loose cannon. He's weird. His family is scared of his family was scared of him. Get your facts straight, Jail. Now Bilal. I used to actually have a lot of respect for Bilal. I used to have a lot of respect for Jared Gordon too. Now I cannot stand either of them. And JL knows why. What? He broke the glass. He broke the glass for me. Unfortunately. Too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing, right? And that's what happened with both of them. I don't like those ankle strikes by Muñoz from the back there. That's way too close to the balls. Oh, man. And that is it for the first round. Muñoz, he might have blown his chance there. He didn't secure the body triangle. And he almost had that choke sunk in. All right, we're going to a second round here. Muñoz won that. Muñoz won that first round, though. Round 2 coming up. In all seriousness, no, I don't hate Bilal, Jared Gordon. I think fighters you despise personally, Casa Bilal, Peter Queally, and Umar Kane. Off the top of my head, there's no fighter that I just like cannot stand and root against. I'm sure if I'm sure one's gonna come up and I'm gonna think of later and be like, oh yeah, I don't really like this guy. But not really. Not really. Muñoz has more canceled fights than not. Oh, got you, Shane. I thought you were talking about the prelims. I'm sorry, did I read that correctly? You dislike Bilal Muhammad? Looks like Mike Perry is the backup if Dylan pulls out. Yep. I'd really like to see Ferguson retire against Leno Venata in a rematch. Yeah, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Canelo's going to KO Charlo for sure. I believe so as well. I'm actually excited for that one, and I don't get super excited for boxing matches too much. Yeah, Bilal has very, very good counter wrestling. Like he's very good takedown defense, but he's just not an exciting fighter. But again, everyone like JL likes lay and pray style of MMA. He just admitted that, so that's why he likes the non-exciting fighters. I don't mean that with any disrespect, JL, but you just admitted to it. All right, round 2.
Let's get it on.
No, he is, JL. He is. It's too late for me to be getting this riled up. I'm confused how you dislike him. Like I said, too much of a good thing's a bad thing. You saturated it. And going for the takedown there was Martinez, and he gets in open water here. Muñoz, JL, you know why. I mean, we don't have to get into it here. 90, your 90% stream ratio of bringing up Bilal or Jared Gordon. Name one way isn't cringe. Yeah, I just said that. He has phenomenal takedown defense. Back up to their feet here are both these guys. Outside low kick. But not the best striking. Isn't aggressive. Doesn't finish his opponents. Flying knee attempt there by Martinez. So totally understandable why he's not a huge fan favorite. But respect for his win streak. And for him putting together this last run, because it's not easy to do in the UFC. But to brag over a fight, to brag on his behalf over a fight that he couldn't even finish an injured guy is a bad look, my man. What's up, Luke? Great to see you. Renzo looks like a Bolivian Elon Musk. I think that Tony will beat Patty. I hope so, man. I'm praying. Honestly, JL, couldn't care less. We got Ryzen this weekend. We got one championship. We got boxing. We got Cage Warriors. Fight Circus with Crazy Horse. There's more than enough combat sports for me personally. What's up, Debo? Good to see you. I just approve. Bilal is a viable contender. I'll give you that, JL. But Jared Gordon, come on, bro. He's like a step above a bottom feeder. I respect Jared Gordon's story. But yeah, there's not a lot there. And I am Team Gordon when it comes to the Paddy Pimblett incident. But like I said, JL he likes the wrestlers. Gordon will deplosh Marco Madsen. Jaden, have a great rest of your day, night. See you for the Lineker fight. Absolutely. Yeah, JL, Lineker's fighting this weekend, buddy. UFC runs MMA? No. They run their own league, JL, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Let's be honest, they are the bread and butter. They are the NHL, the NFL, they are the best league, but no, they clearly don't run MMA, or else this channel would be non-existent, JL. This channel would have 0 subscribers if the UFC ran MMA, dude. The channel did not grow in the UFC. If anything, the UFC content on the channel gets nothing. So I disagree. There is interest for other promotions. There are more people like me. 1 minute and 26 seconds on the clock. Very even second round here, guys. And I'm sorry I'm not doing a ton of play-by-play here, but the comments are buzzing. They're just throwing big hooks here, and a little bit labored by each of them. Going for the takedown and getting it just narrowly is Muñoz. So Martinez has a takedown in this round. Muñoz has a takedown in this round. They've each landed good strikes on the feet. Pretty even round, guys. Pretty even round. I don't think Costa is going to be as big as an upset as people think if he wins. Now I don't know what the betting odds are right now. I could see Costa doing a lot of what Gilbert Burns did in that fight against Chimaev, and he's stronger and bigger than Burns. Now, is he as talented as Burns? No, but in the striking department, yes, and his takedown defense is pretty good. So that one, I think people are just thinking that Chimaev is going to rip through him like Holland. I think that's ridiculous. Charles, it's tough because Charles is one of my favorite fighters in the UFC, so it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, Charles is going to win. It's going to be a tough one. But if Volk was able to go that far with that of and potentially even win that fight, then Charles, there has to be a chance for him, man. There has to be a chance because he's that good. No, but JL, you just, oh man, why are you doing this to me now, JL? Why do you want to deliberately distract me from the fight right now when I literally said you already, okay, end of the second round here. JL, you admitted it. So why are you doing this? See, this is why I think you're a troll, dude. It's because of comments like this. You literally just admitted in the live chat like 2 minutes ago that you like Lay and Pray guys, that they're your favorite. Troll, man. What a troll. Gordon is so good. He's beat legends like a Prime, Krish, Fishgold. UFC's the NFL Rising's the WB. No, see, I don't like when people... How... So you're saying that the WWE actually fight. That's what you're saying. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No. If the UFC is the NHL, Rising's like, I don't know, fucking the LNAH, that's a way better comparison than saying it's the WWE. That's suggesting that they don't even fight when it's actually a more brutal league with the soccer kicks, with the flying stomps, you know, with the knees to the ground opponents. It is more, so it's actually more brutal. It's less fake. You know what I mean? So wholeheartedly disagree with that comparison. I would say if you would have said NHL and LNAH, boom, nail on the head. But swing and a miss with that analogy, my man. This fight is badass. Third round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. Enough with the slander to Bilal and Gordon. That is rich come from Buddy, who slanders every other fighter who goes against his own. But all right. Imagine MMA Twitter if Charles and Costa wins. I can't wait. I'll be rooting for Costa. Hell yeah, everyone here will. Rise is the sketchy circus where you shoot the clown into the water with the shotgun. But it's not the WWE. I refuse comparisons like just to suggest that they don't actually fight. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I'm not arguing that's not a circus. The LNAH, they actually play hockey, but they fight more. 4 minutes on the clock. Outside low kick there by Muñoz. Last round, by the way, no 5 rounds in these regional promotions for the title. Some regional promotions, but not these Peruvian ones. Canelo fight this weekend as well. MMA way better though. Yeah, I'm excited for the Canelo fight. Boxing's not my favorite combat sport, but if they're good fights, I'll watch it. And We do these like Wednesday boxing streams every now and then. They're not high level, but they're always fun. I was being sarcastic with the LFA guy. Okay, well, JL, how the fuck am I supposed to know when every single other stream, so like, I don't know, 65, 66 other streams, you have told me that you like the lay and pray guys. 3 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock here. Costa is very big and strong for Hazmat. If Hazmat wins, he should fight in a title eliminator next. That I will agree with, my man.
Exactly that.
3 minutes and 13 seconds. Martinez stuffing the takedowns of Muñoz. Now Martinez looks like he has a little bit more gas left in the tank here. Oh, dude, that one should be awesome. Man, I rewatched Charles and Benny, and it was one-sided as fuck. He needs to bring that same energy. Absolutely, absolutely. 100% agree. I hope he's that dialed, you know? I hope his weight cut goes okay. I hope he's that dialed. Oh, man, I'm nervous for that one. Hamzat should have gone for the welterweight strap first and then go for double champ status too. Too bad he's a dumb gourmet chicken. I don't think that was his decision at all, personally. The reason he didn't fight this year is because he wasn't allowed in the United States. And then Dana and the UFC brass very much making the public push for him to fight at middleweight. Because I think he could have become welterweight champion. Especially against Leon. I mean, that's a complete style match mismatch. What's up, Speedy Reels? Grundy and Aljo. I would have preferred Canelo versus Crawford. Husband needs a new gym. Well, All Stars is fine, is it not? He's been training at All Stars and then Tiger or one of the big Muay Thai gyms in Thailand. I think he is a little bit jail. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock here, and Muñoz in the top position. Martinez on his back here, but Muñoz not landing many shots here. Third round, the pace has slowed down quite a bit, ladies and gentlemen. The first 2 rounds, very back and forth. I had Muñoz winning the first round, but Martinez was getting the better of the striking of him in the first half of that first round. Second round, I lean Martinez in the second round, but you guys tell me if I'm wrong there. Third round, man, third round's tough, but I guess Muñoz, because they haven't each landed a ton of shots, but Muñoz has been in the top position trying to lay down the ground and pound. 50 seconds left in this title fight. Jail, use your words a little bit more wisely, man. You're a little liberal with how you're describing some of these things here. Ditched is a fucking stretch if you know his story. But okay. You mean escaped, but okay. I'm more excited for Costa to bully Hazmat. Hamza could have fought in London, Singapore, etc. But again, Jail, you're running under the assumption that he was turning down these fights and his opponents weren't. I mean, benefit of the doubt for the guy who fought 3 times in, what was it, a month? I don't think it's him who's not signing the contracts. And a high kick by Muñoz when Martinez stands up and it is all over. I think Muñoz won that third round. I think Muñoz won that first round. I think Muñoz is going to win the title. You guys let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Who is going to be the new bantamweight champion in Fusion FC? Bro didn't even give his prediction. Oh, dude, I didn't know you were asking. You said Grundy and Aldo. I thought you were answering the question in the chat who are your 2 least favorite fighters. I didn't know you were asking me a question. Who's winning, Grundy or Aljo in the grappling? Is that what you really asked me for grappling? Probably the grappler, dude. Probably the grappler over an overweight Aljo right now, living it up after not being the champion. I would not be betting on Aljo if that's what you're asking. But Speedy Reels, it's good to see you. Khamzat slacking. That time off is no bueno. Again, if you guys think that he has not been signing the contracts, I think that's a little naive of you personally. Couldn't get into the United States, which was huge. And then people, he could easily have fought in Singapore or London. Okay, who wanted to fight him? No one wanted to fight him. Colby said no. Colby said no 3 times, apparently. Okay. I imagine they offered it to Leon. He said no. Usman was the only one where I was like, that one could have made sense. That one could have been awesome. That one, I don't know what happened there, but I know Hazmat was calling for Usman in the media. And then at middleweight, I have to imagine that Vettori was like, I'm not fighting him. I have to imagine that, Rob Whittaker just had a fight. Duplessis just had a fight. Cannonier's looking for the title. He's like, fuck that. I'm not going to fight him. You know what I mean? Like, easily don't agree with. You meant representing his country. Yes, his war-torn dictatorship of a strand of Russia. Yes. Muñoz won. First and third round, I imagine. I had Martinez winning that second round, and no. FFC interim bantamweight champion Marco Muñoz. Shane, I think that was the only one I got right so far on my predictions. Again, guys, sorry my voice is a little fucked. Sorry if I'm a little out of it, just a little bit. Fighting something. I've been sick all week. I'm seeing the light, but getting tired, and we're fine. We're fine here. We're fine. I'll tell you one thing. I can't believe that I had as much energy as I did for Dana White's Contender Series on Tuesday. That was probably the peak of it. All right, main event of the evening coming up next. Honestly, for a co-main title fight, that was pretty good. That was pretty damn good. JL, how did you score this one? Because I know you were watching this one very, very closely. Costa is way bigger. Both guys are the kings of missing weight and not giving a shit. Well, I mean, Paulo hasn't missed weight in a little while. In his last 2 or 3 fights. UFC probably punishing him for that mess up last time. I don't think so, because actually I know that's not the case, because they were literally quoted trying to find fights for him. The UFC was open of saying that people were turning down fights with him. He said that people were turning fights down with him. His manager said that people were turning fights down with him. I think the UFC making him go up is more of the punishment, if you want to call it that. Split draw. They'll give it to the younger guy. Honestly, I think it was a fair decision. I think Muñoz won the first round and the third round. Bilal said yes. I don't think he did, to be honest. No, he didn't, because he fought... No, JL, he literally didn't, because he fought 2 other guys in that time. He fought Brady and he fought Burns. So he quite literally didn't. He chose to fight 2 other guys. So Bilal is underrated. I don't think he's underrated. I think he's exactly where he should be. Oliveira is weak and chinny. His fights are boring. All he uses is strikes instead of boring submissions instead of KOs like Bilal did against Sean Brady. Dude, GL is straight up JL 2.0. Oh my goodness. He's even using the same profile picture. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I honestly thought GL was a real person for a second. Now I totally realize it's someone else in this chat who's now pretending to be JL. Shout the NyQuil. Wait. Okay, for a second I thought that was just a whole hallucination, but no, this is real. Well, Khamzat's unproven at middleweight. He doesn't deserve a top 5 guy. He absolutely deserves a top 5 guy. JL, why are you doing this? Like, is this real or are you trolling? You're trolling. JL, you're such a troll, man. Like, it's crazy that every stream, I actually think that, like, you're just like a normal person. But then I'm like, no, man, he's a troll. He's a troll. GL, Bilal destroyed Burns. Hamza barely got by. Hamza gets murked by Muhammad. Okay. So JL, you really had to make 2 accounts. See, this is why I think JL is a troll, guys. Nothing but combative, always. Nothing but like wanting everyone, he wants everyone to be at war in the chat. He created a second account here to further show his love for Bilal. I mean, JL, come on, brother. It's late, dude. You think Bilal is more exciting than Oliveira? Based GL. No, I don't think he's slacking. I just think he's missing a great opportunity to go for the lighter strap. First, to go to try for the double triple champ status. Hopefully, he gets a couple wins at middleweight or even wins the middleweight title and then just straight up says, you know what, Dana, screw you. I've proven myself that, I'm back, baby. Then go back down to welterweight. I personally don't have an issue with it. I just want to see him fight. Because it's been too long now. Now it's over a year. Okay, I see what's going on. Yes, because Bilal has champ potential. And with Islam there, Oliveira has none. You really think Bilal has champ potential when the UFC do not want him to ever get a title shot? Explain that, GL. Explain how Bilal has champ potential when the UFC will never give him a title shot. They won't. If they haven't done it now, they will never, buddy. It takes much longer to put on muscle than lose weight. That is true. Dana White Contender Series banged this week. Second best girls fight night behind Weili Joanna won. Agreed, dude. Agreed. Bilal got a shot, sure, but I don't know if he can even beat Oliveira. Thoughts on Green versus Dawson? I can't wait. Tough fight for Bobby Green. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on Dawson just yet. I know he's good, and I do think that he beats Bobby Green. But people are saying that like Dawson's like next champ. Like, slow down. This is the lightweight division. Like I think this is a great stepping stone for him to step into the rankings though at lightweight. So I'm excited for it, dude. I'm excited for it. You know I like Bobby Green. Oh, JL, did you see the meme I made of you? You see the meme I made of you in Discord? I think it's my best work. Oops. It was literally a Jim Leahy with all the liquor bottles with the names of everyone who he like wants to take out, and I just replaced all the names with all your enemies. So like Isha, Benjamin, Bobby Green, Jung Young Park, Jay Herbo, Foul One, and then next to it was a picture of Leahy just downing a big bottle, Jay Herbo's name on it. I thought it was perfect. This is JL's world, ladies and gentlemen. This is JL's Bilal fantasy world, and we're just living in it.
Exactly that.
Bilal's a different weight. Yeah, but Bilal's so small for that weight class. Oliveira could probably just not cut weight and beat him. And you know that, JL. You know that. Shane's picking Pereyra. AJ, he's just trolling. It's JL's with 2 accounts right now trolling. I'm being deadass. How does he deserve a top guy? Because he has not lost. And JL, he did not want to move up. This is the UFC forcing him up. Okay? If the boss is telling you to move up, it's not like you don't deserve to be demoted at that point when you haven't lost. What are you done? You saying GM3 is a bad fighter? Is that what you're saying? JL, if you're being serious right now, then I question you as an MMA and sports guy. And I gave you a lot of, even though the amount of time, and this is dead ass right now. If you want to keep trolling throughout any other stream, fine. Whatever. I'm being dead ass right now. If you really have to question that, what kind of MMA fan are you? Because I mean, and I genuinely say, like, I know you're a smart guy and you're just trolling and it's a lot of fun because we've talked outside of stream before. You're trolling right now because I know you're a smart guy. And that's all I'm gonna say. And the fact that you had to make 2 accounts to do this it's quite frankly hilarious and not in the good way. It's a bad look, buddy. It's a bad look. It's like Bilal going on the weigh-in shows. It's a bad look. It just means like the UFC is never going to give me a title shot. I got to bend over for them. It's a bad look. Bilal's way too big for Olives anyways. Olives would get beat like Bilal beat Luke. Okay, JL. He changed his profile picture. I know, to try to throw us off. Costa showed up 25 pounds over against Marvin. Yes. And drunk too. What did GSP do at middleweight before moving up? That's true. That's a good question. He's got his alt account. So what if Costa beats him? That would be awesome, JL. That would be awesome. You know what, JL? Because that's what happens in fights, man. Another guy beats another guy. And sometimes upsets win. And just because you're a good fighter doesn't mean that you always win. George St. Pierre lost to Matt Serra, as fluky as it was. You know what I mean? Like, so what if he beats Costa? What answer do you want from me? What answer do you want from me? That he's human, and that Costa's actually a good fighter, not an absolute bum. Like, if he puts on a good fight with Costa and still loses, are we really saying, oh, well, he shouldn't have deserved a top 5 middleweight? JL, middleweight is the worst division in the UFC. You are a smart MMA fan. Why are you asking these questions? You're higher than me, and I'm on double bottle NyQuil right now, brother. The middleweight division is the worst division in the UFC. So 100% gift him a spot there, because why waste his time? Why waste our time, him fighting scrubs in the middleweight division? I think people are hyping up Hasman a bit too much. Let's see how he does at 294. Again, I don't think it's too much at all. I think it's exactly the hype he deserves. I think they eventually give Bilal a shot if he keeps crying. Dawson looked like a fish out of water on the feet. Yeah, I'm not sold he's the champion, but he is okay. He is okay. Hey guys, sorry I missed a lot of your comments here. I gotta do the quick fighter highlight. I'll get back to them if I can. All right, sorry if I missed your comments, guys. We're going to highlight the main event here because it's about to begin for the Featherweight Championship. We got Martin Mollinedo, 26-11 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did win his last fight. He's out of Peru, 140 pounds. 2 KO, TKO, 13 submissions. I love how JL wants to get a reaction on me. He gets a reaction on me, then he gets pissed off and he's like, well, I'm leaving. It's like, whatever, man. You came in here, you want to troll me, you've successfully trolled me. I'm visibly annoyed, and now you're going to throw smack at me? I don't get it, JL. I don't get it. 10-3 as a pro. 10-3 in Peru Fighting Championship. 9-3 in FFC. And 2-1 in Arena Tour. Damn, he's been fighting in the Peruvian regionals for a while. Beat a 12-7 guy in his last fight. Lost his last 2 fights before then to 16-3 and 10-1. Beat a 14-2, 17-11, and 7-8 before that. Looking at his opponent, Heber Federico Pereyra, Shane's pick out of Argentina. He's 30 years old, 13-3 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He lost his last fight though. 5 KO, TKO, 6 submissions, 1 decision. 4-0 in Invictus Deluxe Championship, 1-2 in Fusion Fighting Champion. Like I said, lost his last fight to 6-1 guy. Beat a 17-8 guy. Lost a 17-3 guy, but beat a 6-3, 7-1, 4-6, 10-4. Okay, this guy does have the better record, Shane. He looks like he's probably a little bit younger. He is getting the better opponent. He knocks him out. This might be over. This might be over. Okay, he knocked him down, I should say. Pereyra in the blue corner just knocked down Mollinedo, Pereyra. Shane, for the hell of it, even though I'm going to lose this one, I will pick against you. Let's hope for the biggest comeback of the century. They're scrambling here. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Sorry, guys. I know I missed a big chunk of the comments there, but I gotta watch the fight. This is a championship fight. This is the main event. Now going for the guillotine. Now going for the guillotine is Mollinedo, and he's holding on to it. Could this be the biggest upset? Could this be the biggest upset? Is he going to get out of it? Oh, he's out of it. He's out of it. Now he's in the top position as Pereyra. Oh my goodness. So Pereyra knocked down Mollinedo. Mollinedo then goes for the guillotine, and it was tight, ladies and gentlemen. It was tight. It is Lord of the Pies. It is on Fight Pass. Now in the top position, laying down the ground and pound. Can he defend himself? Can he defend himself? 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock here. Now looking for the rear naked choke. He gets the back take. Looking for the rear naked choke. It's on the chin, and it's all over. It is all over. Pereyra wins. Pereyra wins. Pereyra wins. Pereyra is the new champion. Pereyra is the new champion. What a quick fight. What a quick fight. I barely had time to see that after highlighting both of these guys. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
God damn it, I love this sport. God damn it, I love this sport, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday night, and we see exciting fights like this. Are you kidding me? We are blessed, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck Netflix. Fuck all those streaming services. Get Fight Pass. All you talking about UFC and all, who gives a fuck about UFC? It's Thursday night and we have MMA, ladies and gentlemen. I only care about UFC Fight Pass. Who cares? You guys are getting all fired up in the chat about UFC. Who cares? We got Ryzen this weekend. We got one championship. We have Cage Warriors, and we got motherfucking FFC right now. 2 back-to-back championship fights. And what an exciting short but sweet first round. I don't know why y'all get so riled up about the UFC. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is incredible. This is incredible. All right, I missed so many comments, so I have a lot to catch up on here. Fast and sweet. What is up, Brian? What's up? Checking in from my work. Let's go. Great to see you, Brian. Thank you so much for joining. Jill, I gotta go. Shouldn't have even came in if I knew this was gonna happen. What, that you want to troll us? That you come in here and you disagree with everything I say on purpose and then make another account? I'm not trolling. That's the thing. You tell me that every single time we have a conversation, we talk it out, and then you come back and you troll me again. So like, I don't know what to believe. You can't blame me for you crying wolf. You know what I'm saying, buddy? I appreciate all the support, and I never want you to leave or anything. I've never told you to like jail, fuck off or anything like that. I'm just like, but I'm not gonna not be visibly annoyed when you jump in the stream only to troll me. You didn't give a shit about this FFC fight. You didn't watch this fight at all. All you came in here today was to be contrary to everything I say. And then make another account, apparently. That guy got annihilated. Jimmy Jones presents freaky fast finish. Updated beer bet score 47-41. Shane's catching up. Shane's catching up.
Emotional damage.
Word for Costa against Hamza again. I'm picking Hamza to win, but I think Costa's going to show more like Burns did. And I think Hamza's got Costa's number. The fact Costa couldn't finish raw cold got me worried for Hamza. He really didn't look too good. True. That is true. That is true. I'm going to pull the elevation card out though. They both look gassed at the end of that one. JL telling me to grow the F up. Okay. 25 pounds is crazy. Oh, so they are. So GL's saying, okay, we're separate people, but we have good taste. And JL saying this isn't him. This has happened twice now. I don't know, JL. Chimaev winning at 178-5 against Nate Diaz. Yeah, but again, do you guys know the story? Do you guys know the story? And this is not me trying to make excuses for either side. I mean, like, JL was saying this earlier in the chat. He was just making pretty like big, bold statements and not using his wording correctly. It's like if you, and not all the time, but in a 4 particular stories, like when he said Hazman ditched his country or something. No, he escaped a war-torn Chechnya. Like there's differences. When you say ditched, it implies something different, right? But anyways, yes, Chimaev missed weight and he's 100% like that is on him and his team, but there was a lot that went into it. It wasn't as simple as like he just stopped cutting weight in the evening and then started eating, right? It was he was having complications and was just straight up told by a medical team that he should stop. And there's more to it where the UFC maybe would have rather him continue to try a little bit longer, and maybe this medical team didn't come straight from the UFC. Like there was a lot to it, and there was a few interviews that like put all the pieces together. The answers to the story, the whole story's not in like one spot, but I feel like it's been covered ad nauseum the last year. Yeah, and I mean and I feel like we were being kind of like, I mean, Gino has been the most fair of Bilal, I feel like, as well, JL. And even I said it earlier. Like I don't feel like I was being disrespectful, JL, at all. So I don't understand why you're mad. Bilal beats Juice Man. I think his wrestling's better. If this stays on the feet, I think Marty Usman does probably have a little bit of the edge in striking. Benjamin, Herbo, and Fowl have gotten along. I thought Dawson, Kool-Aid, especially with the top 5 getting older, taking more damage. That is true. I guess the passing of the guard has to come sooner than later. And me saying I can't envision him in the top 5 yet. Maybe he can hang with this top 5. I just haven't seen enough of him yet. I've seen him fight twice. So, I mean, that's on me too. Like, if you guys have been watching him fight a lot more, then convince me otherwise. And I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad at all. I just haven't been wowed yet. But I do think he beats Bobby Green, even though I'll be rooting for Bobby. What's up, Nicholas? Why are you watching Peruvian MMA? Because it's awesome. Because it was a great card, 2 championship belts on the line, and honestly, it was better than Inca. It was better than the Inca card we streamed. Mind you, I will say the featured fight in the Inca fight card we streamed was unbelievable. Nicholas, why aren't you watching Peruvian MMA? Why haven't you canceled your Netflix and gotten Fight Pass? That's the real question. I'm not the crazy one. You're the crazy one for not watching MMA on a Thursday night, my man. You're the crazy one for watching NFL Packers over MMA. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding, Nicholas. It's great to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good night. Usman KO'd Masvidal. Meanwhile, Bilal beat contenders like young prospects like Brady. So he beat young prospects like one young prospect. Okay, yeah, he beat one young prospect. Again, GL, no one's arguing with you here, buddy. He has good takedown defense. Enough's enough. Tony via CTE special. Thoughts on Patty versus Tony? God. Patty has the better chance of submitting him late in the fight or early with an explosive move. But I think if it goes to decision, Tony will probably win. I think UFC did the switch for Ferguson versus Diaz on purpose, made fans think they were getting more even fights after selling them on a bigger matchup. The whole no pressure thing is just honestly, Gino, I believe that more than Hamzat missed weight by that much. Just and the story ends like that. You know what I mean? Maybe those two can get a bedroom. No one will beat him. This dude's a crazy troll. What's up, Cheese King? Hamzat's a psychopath. JL, the way you treat JL is unfair. Everything he says makes sense, and his opinions have really, really good points. Sometimes they do. And that's why, like, I am cordial. I got like a brotherly relationship with JL. Like we fight, we go back and forth, but then we hug it out. We crack a beer. We stay up all night and watch Ryzen. He's a good community member. But no, we're gonna go back and forth on stuff. The thing about JL is he likes to push my buttons, and every now and then, I lose my cool, and he breaks me, and I admit that I was the lesser man in that situation. But sometimes I'm just gonna call him out on his bullshit. And today, JL came into this chat with one goal and one goal only, and that was to troll Isha. I'm screenshotting this right now, and I'm gonna send this to him literally in the Discord right now. I thought you were JL though, GL. I thought the ultimate troll from JL tonight was to make an alt account. Blades and Shades. Lineker, is that what you're saying? Lineker in one championship? Dude, he's good. He is good. He's one of the few guys wearing a steel cup now because of what happened to him in his title defense. I want to say that was in November. Thank you for the talk about our fights. Absolutely. Oh, Nicholas, you're from Peru, dude. I will 100%. Here, I'm like ripping. I'm thinking Nicholas is like some NFL fan here who's like making fun of me or making fun of us for watching Peru. No, thank you, sir. I'm sorry that I came at you aggressive there in your first response. Thank you for supporting the channel. I love all mixed martial arts. I'm supporting Inca now because there was a fighter who entered UFC on Contender Series in week 1 from Inca. It raised my curiosity. Been starting to watch more Inca FC and FFC because they're on Fight Pass. We're going to be doing a lot more of FFC. And thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. The next FFC card, I believe, is in October. Let's take a quick look here, guys. Well, brother, good night. I got to go to the gym at 6 a.m. for leg day. Dude, you wake up at 6 a.m. You crush that workout. I highly recommend you check out One Friday Fights as well as you're working out or right after. It's free on YouTube to rewatch. It's unbelievable. One Friday Fights. What are we at? 35 now? Free on One Championship's YouTube channel. Muay Thai every single Friday morning, my man. Zek, thank you so much for joining. My Canadian brother, my West Coast Canadian brother. I feel like we are brothers, dude. Seriously. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. No, I'm not Jay. I'm someone else. I just think he has really good taste in fighters. He does have good taste in some fighters. Yay, dog. Imagine getting taken down belly first with the Steely Cup. Oof. Honestly, though, it's better than taking a knee and having it explode with your other two nuts. Lineker's the underdog, which I find crazy. Yeah, dude. A lot of my friends on Twitter who like are hugest one championship guys, people out in Asia, they're all picking his opponent. It's what's his name? Loban. What's his name? The guy with FFC tatted on his neck, right? Yes. I'll be watching at the gym. You got a cord? I got a cord. What do you mean cord? I can't wait for the next Sean Strickland fight. Dude, me too. Me too. That man made me $800 at a boy. Discord. We do. We have a Discord for exclusive members of the channel. Even if you become an exclusive member just for like 1 month, you will have lifetime access to the Discord. I do have a personal Discord if you want to invite me to your groups or whatever. But no, we do have a City Light Project Discord, and it's one of the perks for exclusive members. Exclusive members get lifetime access to Discord. They get fighter interviews and content creator interviews, which we're gonna start to roll out more often. I just quite frankly haven't had time to deal with people rebooking all the time. But anyways, That's the life of interviewing professional athletes. But anyways, you guys will get those early. You also get the opportunity to jump on live streams with me. I know I'm missing member streams every Monday. I think I'm missing another perk. I'm tired. But yeah, Discord is part of it. Paddy the baddie, we're gone. The British. What the shit is? I'm way too fucking tired for reading emoji paragraphs. One fights are low level. Disagree, man. See, this is how I know GL. This is how I know that you're probably just JL right now. But one champion is the second best promotion. Their Muay Thai fights are the best combat. Agreed. GL is just trolling, guys. That's true. That's true. Chandler came out of Bellator and hangs with the big boys. Everyone from one that goes to UFC gets destroyed. Name me 3 fighters from one to come to the UFC, and you can't say Ben Askren. Go. Go. I'm waiting. GL's got nothing. Terrible take. Terrible take.
Emotional damage.
Body bagged himself with that one. Oof. Good night. You should have a great night. Sleep well. I also been sick this week, but good night, brother. See you in the next stream. Get a good sleep. Rest up. We have a huge weekend of streams. Just said you couldn't say Ben Askren. Marcin. Panascrio. Okay, that's 1. So you said 3. You have 1. Body bag. I love how GL wants to troll us, even though we were agreeing with what GL said. Not agreeing, but like not going at him. GL just, if GL is actually not GL literally just wants people to unsubscribe to my channel. And if that's the case, GL, you have succeeded because you've made 4 people unsubscribe. Or 3, sorry. For me in MMA, it goes UFC, best talent in the world, 1, and then KSW. Love it. Love it. I can't stand Ben Askren. And they aren't more because one fighters don't even make it. No, GL, you're just as bad as arguing as JL too. Wow. You guys are the same person. GL, again, you are burying yourself. It's embarrassing. I shouldn't even put these comments on the screen, guys. This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for you. Oh, stop with the foolish comments, man. You're embarrassing yourself. Seriously. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oof. Mateusz Rebecki versus Aliev is such a slept-on match. That is a good deep cut. Zek, let me tell you about my rise in fandom. This is where Gino is going to leave and everyone else is going to leave. That shit isn't, dude. For me, it is I would say it's my 3rd favorite promotion. I think it would go 1 championship, KSW, Ryzen, UFC, all the regionals, Bellator, then PFL. PFL at the bottom. PFL under Muradov. PFL under Inca. I hate the PFL. Oh, GL, you completely botched your own argument and you tried to look smart there and you ended up burying yourself. You said you would give me 3 guys from 1 championship who came over to the UFC and failed. You couldn't even give me 1, or you gave me 1. You gave me 1, and then you switched your argument like an uneducated fool. Arjun Bular, the heavyweight goat, though, he left the UFC and went to 1 championship, which is not what GL said. That's what I'm saying. GL's just body bagging himself with his comments here. It's quite embarrassing. Soccer kicking fuckers while they're down in the dome. It's amazing. It's amazing. I stream every Ryzen event. Oh yeah, I like it more than the UFC. JL twins are taking over the stream. I know. Don't get them started. I love it, dude. I won't. I won't, Jaden. For Jaden and Gino's sake, I won't. But Zek, I love Ryzen. Like, my favorite promotion of all time is Pride FC. I didn't watch enough Dream as I should have, but I absolutely love it. Now, let me say this for the 1000th time. Just because I like one KSW and Ryzen more doesn't mean I'm saying that the UFC is not the best. It just means that I am not entertained from the best, because sometimes the best is a lot of grappling, and grappling not in the entertaining way. And that's all I'm going to say. Whereas Ryzen 1 KSW, I am guaranteed as a fan to be more entertained up and down the card with less buffer time between the fights. That's all I'm saying. My dude using his mom's phone for the alt. I think UFC 1 KSW. Look, if you got KSW and 1 in your top 3, we can be best friends. 100%. And honestly, you guys would probably have the right answer, even though it's a subjective answer. Again, it's just personal preference. I'm a savage. I'd rather watch a fight with the possibility of someone getting kicked in the face, even if it's low level. Not a Ryzen hater, just hate can crushing matches. That shit reminds me of WWE matches. Again, no, it's not. Why do you guys keep saying WWE? WWE is not fighting. WWE is not fighting. Why can't you guys use real analogies? There's better analogies. If you're going to use an analogy, use NHL and fucking LNAH. That is the best analogy you can use. Why are you guys saying WWE? It's so disrespectful to actual fighters to compare them to that. Fight Circus, a different story. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that at all. But flying head stomps are awesome. I just watched Mark Hunt. Do you remember when Mark Hunt would employ he did it twice. It landed once, but he did it twice. When Mark Hunt, the big heavyweight, did the fucking flying stomp. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
Pride was great. Top 3 favorite fights before I dip. It's so hard because I feel like they change, but off the top of my head, Roy McDonald, and Robbie Lawler, Suma Dajari, Matt Schnell, and I'll say Fiziev, Brad Riddell. That's off the top of my head. Again, Jaden, you don't watch enough to make those statements because you're wrong. Yes, there are some bad can crushing on the card, but the way you and Gino, to a lesser extent, describe it is that the whole card is an absolute farce. When you don't watch, Gino watches more than you. You don't watch them head to toe. You don't watch every single one. So it's not that to that extreme. Exactly that.
Exactly that.
Dude, I will defend it until I fucking die, dude. And at the end of the day, if you go into Ryzen thinking that you're going into UFC, that's on you, not Ryzen. That's like you going to SeaWorld, sit in front row, expecting not to get wet. You know what I mean? You're going to see some low-level shit, but it's going to be entertaining low-level shit, which is why I love it. And I'm never going to argue saying it's as good as the UFC as far as talent. And I have never argued that once. But to compare it to the WWE is completely fucked, dude. Fight Circus, yes. It's fighting. It's fighting. They are actually fighting. They are actually hurting each other. And in my opinion, they're hurting each other sometimes more than UFC fighters do. UFC's light years apart from one. I found an article that details it. I don't. Okay, Jail. Who cares, dude? Are we talking money? No one's arguing with you when it comes to money. Why am I even arguing with you? You're Jail's troll. GL, if you're not actually Jail, who are you? Are you the Dingler? Alexander Volkanovski, Alex Pereira, Charles Oliveira. Ooh, good 3 names. That's my top 3 favorite fighters. Say her so I can sleep. Anderson Silva. I don't have a top 3, dude. There's too many, but I'll name a chunk. Anderson Silva, BJ Penn, George St. Pierre, Carlos Condit, Derek Lewis, Charles Oliveira, Benil Dariush, and Volkanovski. I throw Korean Zombie in there too. Not to mention Ryzen has a history of fixing matches and Yakuza involvement, since why the WWE comparison. I know more so Dream and Pride did. But okay, that one fair enough. But again, I haven't seen it, and I see a lot of violence, and I'm entertained. For me, what I don't understand is like, why are you guys shitting on it at all? Unless it's just to go full JL and troll me. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to, like, I understand why people don't want to support it, because it's pay-per-view, it's late at night, like, you got to be psycho like me. I truly, and this is not an act, this is from the heart. I'm sweating, I'm getting fired up. I truly don't understand why you guys poo-poo it. I really don't, when it's a fucking amazing promotion and you guys keep saying it's entertaining. Then full stop. Why you continue? Like, who cares about all this shit? I don't think it's some fucking like saint run league. I'm very aware how it's run. It adds to how just unique and special is the wrong word. I wish it was more of like an evil synonym to special. No, I'm so fucking tired. I can't even think right now. But anyways, and maybe it's I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe I just love it too much. But it blows my mind that mixed martial arts fans don't appreciate it. It really blows my mind. And again, maybe I'm just too old. Maybe it's because I liked Pride so much that anything close to it, I'm just like gonna support. But I truly don't know how there are honest MMA fans out there who don't watch Ryzen. It blows my mind. It really does. Minor Dawn Fry, Vitor Belfort, and Tim Elliott. Dawn Fry, dude, the mustache man. Fucking love Dawn Fry. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called I Show Speed? Yes, I have. He's the one who like just goes crazy. He's a reaction guy, if I'm not mistaken. He like yells a lot. Oh no, he did not. Not. Was it a close fight? Yeah, he didn't get robbed. Under Muay Thai rules, it wasn't a robbery. Under Muay Thai rules, it wasn't a robbery. And like, you can ask like Liam Harrison did a good rundown on it as well. And like, Liam Harrison is a long time kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter. All like the guys I follow on Muay Thai Twitter and kickboxing Twitter, all of them were making fun of MMA guys who were like, oh, all these MMA guys think they know how to score Muay Thai. Lol. Even the people who backed Rodtang, like Mr. Grant Gregory, were very much like, no, Super like won that fight. If it went 2 more rounds like it was supposed to go, that's a whole other story. And Jane's initials, give me that PSC. GL, no one's arguing with you. GL, reveal yourself. If you're not JL, cut the crap now. Because if you're not actually JL, like you said, then reveal yourself. I'm curious now. Because GL has now completely buried themselves with they're trying to, big dick us, but they're fumbling the bag so hard that the jig is up. You lost. Shane Zarkinashita, Rodtang, and Chael Sonnen. You hear that Matt Riddle got cut from the WWE? Former UFC fighter. It's savage as fucking. I like it. Not a farce. Just don't like the layups. Wow, Yakuza involvement of end of the world. And again, I'm not gonna defend the layups either. I don't like that shit. But I'm just not one, because of how much I've watched it. I'm not one to look at the card, like look at a record anymore and be like, this 500 guy could still put on an entertaining fight. Yes, he's probably going to lose. 9 times out of 10, he is going to lose. But sometimes they put on a great performance because they're playing with house money. And again, I'm not comparing it to the UFC, so I don't give a fuck what their records are, as long as it's not like, Dobson's first fight in Ryzen, for example, he got a layup. It was him against like some 42-year-old, legend in Japanese MMA. Don't get me wrong, but the guy had no business being in there. Dobson knocked him out in like the first 30 seconds. Dobson's second fight against a guy who's actually a fighter, actually active, it went the distance. So like, look, and was I swooning for Dobson's knockout? Of course I was. But no, trust me, I like the more competitive fights. Don't get me wrong. And there are competitive fights in there as well. Well, you should have said that from the start, because when you say WWE, and I even challenge you on this, I assumed you were suggesting that it's not actual fighting, and that's fucking bullshit to suggest that. Basically, you're trying to say I'm a casual and I'm simply defending what I'm thinking. Give me reason. No, JL, I'm not saying you're casual. Now you're putting words in my mouth. GL, what are you trying to do? Like, I know you're just here to troll. Can you just tell me who you are, please? No, you buried yourself when you said, I'm going to give you 3 1 championship fighters who came to the UFC and fizzled out. And I said you couldn't use Ben Askren. You couldn't even give me one. Okay? You gave me an Uber driver, and then you switched it. And as soon as you switched it, that wasn't the argument. That's when you buried yourself. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna listen to what this guy has to say anymore, because like he's just here to troll me. You didn't even take the time to put forth like a good, dunking. GL, no one's arguing with you. The UFC is the best promotion. 100%. We've all said that 1,000 times. So that's what I'm saying. You're just trolling. You're just trolling. And I'm going to keep like calling you out on it. He walked away. Well, he lost like 3 or 4 in a row, and then he retired. And yeah, and there's some stuff behind the scenes. I don't know, but I've heard that as well. Mine is Alex Pereyra. Alex will rock that boy. Why do people hate one? They hate one MMA. I don't think they hate one Muay Thai. What's your prediction for Yuri versus Alex? I don't have one yet. I'm torn still. How to score tie decisions? The tie guy wins. Yeah. I'm no judge, but I saw it was a drive-by. No, I wasn't. It wasn't. Rodtang won the first round. Superlek won the second round, and he got the knockdown. And the third round, he pressured more. He engaged in the clinch more and landed. And even if it was a tie, even if Rodtang won the third round, which I don't think he did, and the kickboxing community is not even really split on it. Most of them don't think he did. But even if he did, if it's a draw, how it works in Muay Thai is if it's a draw, the fighter with the most knockdowns gets the win. Rodtang didn't have one single knockdown. Superlek did. Superlek wins the fight. But it wasn't even a draw. It was a unanimous decision. Nefarious. But yeah, so like, well, this is a close fight. Yeah, like I'm not here I'm not here dancing over Rodtang's grave or anything, okay? And Superlek, he did me dirty. I was talking so much shit going into that fight, hyping up Superlek, and he missed by 5 freaking pounds, and he almost lost. But hopefully in the rematch he cuts weight properly, or even just cuts weight at all. But he was eating rice on fight week, dude. Like, come on. My identity will remain confidential. Martin Pratnio is the only one guy of that to even graduate the UFC. That graduate has nothing to do with it, dude. That wasn't the word used. Okay, so you named one guy. You named one guy. And I'm not saying you're casual. I'm saying you are here to troll me, and I'm not going to take you seriously because you don't actually care about talking about MMA. You don't care about this community. You don't care about this chat. You don't care about this stream. You're here to troll, and that is it. That is it. So like, you're lucky that I'm even giving you any attention at all. I guess you're not even lucky because it doesn't really matter. But anyways, if I knew who you were, maybe I could laugh at it and be like, oh, good prank. You actually are a smart MMA fan. I'm not calling you a casual. I'm saying you are just saying dumb shit try to troll. And congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Some stuff with an ex-girlfriend or something. Oh, see, I didn't know any details. I just knew that there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm gonna try, Diego. If I cannot find a broadcast, then we'll stream Polaris because there's a grappling match going on. Aljo is actually headlining. But yeah, if I can find a broadcast, then yes. I don't know what it was. It was weird, but they kept him off TV a lot for stuff. Huh, interesting. I know there's some other personal stuff going on and some long-term injuries that he wanted to nurse, so he kind of took a step away from active competition indefinitely. And I think he made like an Instagram post about that. The actual jails in the Discord right now pissed off at GL. I'm just telling him I'm so confused. You seem trolling because I lost an argument. No, I'm not even assuming you're trolling because you lost an argument. I'm assuming you trolling because you changed your freaking profile to GL and you're saying only stuff that JL says. That is why. You seem trolling because I lost an argument. I admit that I thought I'd find more than one fighters to UFC, but the fact that there aren't many just proved my point. That doesn't prove your point. That's a red herring, much like a JL argument. Wow, you're good, man. You're even employing the red herrings. Oh, I gotta tell JL this. I'm literally telling JL this. I'm saying this is spooky close to the real JL. It was great to watch FFC with you, my brother. Thanks for the stream. Always appreciate you, brother. God bless you. Have a good night, everyone. Yes, everybody have a good night. Diego, again, hope you feel better. Dude, what? Dude, thank you so much for becoming a member. Dude, thank you so much for becoming a member. I will hit you up with the Discord link. I will post it on the community tab literally right now. Literally right now, I will post it on the community tab so that you can join the Discord. We have a new member, ladies and gentlemen.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
And he's a fellow British Columbian and he's a fellow Canadian. Zach, go get some sleep. You got to wake up early for your workout, my brother. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much for joining the stream. You're an absolute beauty. He was alleged to be heavily intoxicated during a meetup, probably his weed addiction. Not porn cartoon addiction, like his fighting or like his training partner. Jelani, one of our speaking of exclusive members. What is up, Jelani? Good to see you, brother. We're just wrapping up here, Jelani, unfortunately, but we'll stay on for a few more minutes to say what's up. And again, GL thinks that he's or send it to jail. It's not me. All I have similar fight picks. I changed my pick to support him because I thought he was brilliant. I'm sending him these screenshots. I still think you're him and he is you. But regardless, even if you are separate people, GL, again, I'm not calling you a casual. You did bury yourself in that argument. You can never. I mean, it's in writing. You can never. And I screenshot it, so you can never take that back. You will always have that loss, but that's okay. Everyone has a loss on their resume, even Bilal. So that's okay. But no, you are here to pretend you're JL, and you're doing a good job, and you're here to troll. Don't convince anybody else in the chat otherwise, because it's a lie. Hard to sleep when you talk about MMA. All I do is work and watch MMA and soccer. Attaboy. Me, it's MMA or combat sports and hockey. And gym, yes. Although this week I was sick, so I'm slacked on the gym. And it really is annoying. Really looking forward to Sage Northcutt coming back too. Yes, he looked amazing in his return. UFC December 2 card is looking good. Yeah, basically UFC like November into December, awesome cards. They stack up cards at the end of the year. Bit late, I had to do some training. Hey, training's always good. Training's always good. FFC main card was pretty good. Some people just have good opinions and like minds. And it was one argument. Everyone makes mistakes, but I do think one is UFC level, and I don't understand how you say it is. No one has said that. See, GL, you don't even know how to read. That's your second loss. Second loss for GL.
Emotional damage.
GL can't read. GL can't hear. GL doesn't understand simple things because nobody in this chat said that one championship is better than UFC. Nobody said that. So GL, you are visually impaired and you're hard of hearing. So that's number 2 loss. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Not one person said that. I prefer to watch one championship more. Never did I say it was better. So that is L number 2. You are GLs, my man. You are GLs. And you know what? JL does have some good opinions. He has some very bad opinions too. I found the community tab, never subbed to someone on YouTube. She set up multi-stream on Kick. I don't have time for multi-stream, dude. And honestly, like I put enough effort into one platform. I could care less about Kick. I could care less about Facebook. I could care less about Twitch. I have a backup Facebook and Twitch account because we actually have followers on Facebook, and you can actually monetize Facebook decently when you get to that point. If I ever needed to ditch YouTube, but I'm not poo-pooing on that platform or that platform by any means. I just, man, you know how hard I've worked to come to this spot right here on YouTube. I do not have time to. And I don't like going like 2% in on something. I go 110. So I'm not going to do that. Thank you for the feedback. I'm not going to though. But down the road, maybe I'll make a backup just in case. We have done multi-streaming before on like Twitch and Facebook, and half the time I'm just asking people to come over to YouTube because at the end of the day, I just want to grow this channel. What happened to Cosmo? He got old. He lost one more fight. And I think he got knocked out in his last. Did he knock someone or did he get knocked out in his last fight? I think he knocked out someone in his last fight, but he retired. 2 fights after, I think. I had to block this guy. GL, what are you arguing? What are you arguing? You like the lay-in price, so I thought you would. I thought that would actually get you going. GL, no one's arguing with you, so stop. Okay, just stop. No one's arguing with you, so stop. I like watching one better. Full stop. It doesn't matter. UFC's still the better promotion, so just stop. Fair enough. I believe you. Quick one, and it mirrors your YouTube. And it combines your chat. It does, but it doesn't. That's the thing. It does, but only like I can see everyone else. But again, half the time I'm just telling everyone to come over to YouTube. So, and if that platform grows a little bit more and it's more enticing, then sure. But yeah, I barely have enough time to keep up with this channel. Looking forward to the interim title tomorrow. Have a good night. Yes, sir. Have a great night, Gino. Dude, GL, you even talk like I have to say the one thing I will give GL credit for. No need to post the link already found. Oh, does it work? Does it work? Because I know Discord, they update their links after a week. So if you're in, then sweet. Let me check. Actually, I might have Discord up. Oh, you're here. What is up, my man? Welcome to the Discord. Very rude, very rude. I did already. GL, I've done that like 10 times already. Again, it's not my fault. You are fucking deaf, my man. and visually impaired. He's worse. I know, dude. I know. The guy can't read. The guy can't read. The guy can't read. The guy can't hear. The guy doesn't know how to put an argument together. The guy wants to argue with air, with nothing, even though no one is arguing with him. Okay, I am Moicano. He can't even spell Moicano right. He can't even spell Moicano right. And you won't believe me, but fine. Of course, of course. Oh, man. I would believe you if you didn't type exactly like JL. Moicano hasn't been in the chat enough to know how JL talks. English is not my first language. Dude, if I see a video tomorrow come out of Moicano, I'm gonna ask him, and he's gonna say no. Oh, good try, GL. Good try. Maybe I'll just buy Fight Pass. It's worth it. It's worth it. Nice try, GL. Moicano wants money. Love that bro channel. What's up, motherfuckers? Yeah, dude, Moicano's one of the people. Moicano's one of the people. Moicano's got better things to do at 1:30 a.m. than see, he doesn't. So my first language is Brazilian. What a loser, man. So it's called Portuguese, by the way. This is what's his name? This is the Irish kid, isn't it? Irish, what was the username again? He thinks Brazilian. He thinks Portuguese is Brazilian too. He's got a little bit of autism in his text, so I know it's JL. No, we love Money Moicano on this channel, dude. We love Money Moicano on this channel. Yes, Sam Alvey. Smiling Sam Alvey in Karate Combat. What a beauty. What a beauty. Guys, go support Money Moicano, not JL or GL. Go support the actual Money Moicano. The Money Moicano who speaks Portuguese, not Brazilian. Anyways. Yeah, I don't think Money Moicano is Muslim, so there's your third L, fourth L. How many L's has GL had today? Oh yeah, dude. Kyle does all the stuff behind the scenes, man. If anything, Kyle owns more of this channel than me. I'm just the face. Good night, Diego. GL. So GL's not going to say who they actually are. That's okay. That's okay. GL, you've given us the watch hours. I don't think I can milk it any longer. I got to go to bed. I actually got to get back to work. Thank you for giving me a few more gray hairs, GL and JL. 10 in the last 2 minutes I've been here. It's called Portuguese, my man. It's called Portuguese. You lost you lost one big argument and you took 3 L's, and you messed up even talking about your religion and the fight. Yeah, no, GL. Like, Moicano speaks better English than you, and his and English is his second language. So that's your 5th L. G losses, ladies and gentlemen. G losses, baby. It's not jail. Don't come after him because you don't agree with me. I shouldn't have even joined. Bye. Goodbye, GL. Smell you later. The king of L's, GL. The king of L's, baby. Wow. With that said, what? I feel like this was the main event. It was the chat versus GL. 10-7 chat. 10-7 chat. Good job, chat. Good job with the 10-7. Appreciate every single one of you who tuned in, even that of GL. Again, thanks for the watch hours, buddy. You stayed on for a lot longer than I thought you would, so thank you very much. Next FFC event is FFC 67, and that is going to be Thursday, November 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's when the prelims will begin. Only one fight announced / recorded on Tapology so far, and it will be a middleweight championship fight against a young guy versus an old guy. Oh, look at this is a Ryzen type. This is a Ryzen type matchup, which means it's gonna be entertaining. Join us tomorrow for one fight night, ladies and gentlemen. GL's favorite promotion, one championship, the best promotion according to GL. Join us for one championship tomorrow, fight night, and Cage Warriors. Before that, I won't be streaming one Friday fights, but our friends over at Rush Hour Fight Club will be, so go show them some love. We also are streaming all this weekend. We have boxing, we have Ryzen. There's another MMA promotion that I'm missing on Saturday, but we're doing 3 streams on Saturday, 2 tomorrow. It's going to be a long weekend of streams, and I'm dropping content tonight, or yes, tomorrow morning and Saturday. So we have video content coming out as well. Like and subscribe for MMA content. Like and subscribe to join our live chats, and hope to see you on more Fight Companions moving forward. Like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and I will see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. If I have Fight Pass opposed to me watching from streams, I'll be ahead of you on the fights. I 9 times out of 10 watch it on Fight Pass. So no. Because tonight you're almost 2 minutes ahead of me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's no look at it. 9 times out of 10 there's no issue, dude. It might have just been because my internet was like maybe skipped at one point. I didn't refresh it. I don't know. That's why I call the times often through it so people can sync up. There's only certain leagues that are hard to come by. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That I'm obviously going to be a little bit behind, but I assume most of the chat will be anyways. Good night, brother. Have a great night. Thank you. Shout out to Zek, by the way, guys, for being our newest exclusive member. It's great to see you, my man. Big shout out also to Tribuna Picante, new subscriber, Peruvian MMA fan. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Got you. Good night, my man. Have a great night, everyone. See you tomorrow. One championship, Cage Warriors, and then Saturday all day for mixed martial arts. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
In the fiercest battle, I'll defend